Hello, YouTube. What is good, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Let me go ahead and get us some music. Let's get some music going. How is everybody's Tuesday going today? What is everybody up to? Oh, we had a nice meal this morning at a cafe for another birthday. There are literally I think I'm celebrating like 8 birthdays in November. It's actually crazy. It's crazy. What is up, Pastel? How you doing, Nord? What was that noise? I'm not sure. Yo, how's it going, Anna? How you doing, Samwise? NXT, welcome. Halton, hello. What is up? I'm gonna look over at YouTube. How you doing, Tropical? Sammy, Polis, Anna, Valid, It's an F, Neo, Benis, Benjamin, we got Valentine. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read everybody's names. I hope y'all are having a great day today. To everyone else who I couldn't say hello to, I welcome in. Today is gonna be a good day. It is gonna be a good day because we've got a large project we've been working on, and I've been busy. I have been cooking away, working at this project. So we're building a mathematically accurate scale of our solar system for anybody new joining in. Basically, we're gonna have the sun, we're gonna have all the planets lined up. They're gonna be to scale. It's gonna be super sick. We're gonna put like asteroids and stuff inside of the solar system. And yeah, it's been... What's that noise? Oh wait, is that someone redeeming bits? It might be. Okay, that's cool. Sky, how's it going? Oh yes, Sky, let me slow that down. Thank you for... Right now we're at 5. We'll go 8 seconds. It is a little quick. Yo, Minecraft Biker, what is up, bro? Thanks for the 5 gifted, dude. That's actually so generous of you. And then also, Josh, how you doing, bro? Welcome to stream. When do I think the Dyson Sphere will be done by? I'm not entirely sure. I've sort of decided I might break this project up into 2 phases. Phase 1 is going to be the star and solar system. Phase 2 is going to be the Dyson Sphere. So I might try to break it up in 2 videos just so that we can get some content out sooner. And then do the Dyson Sphere after that. But the goal is this year, 100%. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm not too stressed about it. I'm not going to quit this project until it's finished. So it doesn't matter how long it takes. I want to make sure I do it well and do it awesome. And however long that takes is what it's going to be, you know? So, now that I've had a sip of coffee, let me show you the progress. So, look at this. This is day 1 of building the star. As you can see, we've maybe got a 50 block radius on this. This is day 3 of the star. It's more like 120, 130 blocks. I call it the Super Bowl at this point. Because it's a giant bowl. It's like a big dish. If I had to guess, we're probably not even a quarter way done height-wise. I have figured out how to speed up the process, and I'm going to show you guys. It's pretty cool. So, essentially, the way we've been building this, let me make sure I replay record. So, we've been building this layer by layer. And there's been a problem. There are like 30 different block types within this build that the problem is the inventory space. It's almost always full. But through the help of JV Han as well as a couple other people, there is this really cool feature within the mod Tweaker More, where basically, if you have your items lined up, you can set your schematic to show you all the blocks that you need for this layer. So that layer there, that blue outline, these are all the blocks we're going to need for that. Now, within Tweaker More, all I have to do is press this F7 key. It turns on what's called Auto Collect Material List Item. And all I have to do, look at this. So on the side, we can see we need red mushroom blocks. So I go to the red mushroom block row. I come over here and I just right click the shulker. It gets the exact amount of items out. Tell me that is not the coolest thing. And if we turn this off, you can see it's emptying them from here. When this is empty, we'll just empty the shulker. We'll just destroy it. So all I have to do to get the exact amount of items is this. I just go through all of these chests. I go to the furthest one out just to kind of keep some sort of system like this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I still need block of redstone and netherwort blocks. So that tells me if I don't get it from this shulker, that tells me that's empty. Then I can get the next one. And same with this block of redstone, that's empty. Boom. Just like that, we now have an exact inventory of everything we need for that row. So it is going to speed up the process so much more. You thought I got poisoned? Nah, so I went on my birthday was 4 days ago. I went on a 28-mile hike. Long story with that hike. It was supposed to be 31. Went on that and then got back, was super tired, met a bunch of really cool people on Sunday, and there was just a lot of stuff happening on Sunday, so it was crazy. And then yesterday there was just so much stuff happening the last few days, but I'm so stoked to get back into the grind, to get working on this. The plan, I think with this new item collecting method, we should be able to finish the whole thing. I'd like to say in like a week. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, is Mog Swamp here? Someone said Mog Swamp's here. But if you're here, what's good, bro? Welcome, man. Welcome. And everyone else who's joining in. How is everybody's day going? What is going on? Like, what's something cool you guys did over the weekend? Make the 7 wonders of the world. That would be so sick to do someday. Like, make them to scale and stuff. You know what would be even cooler? What if you went to the 7 wonders of the world, like drew them, and then created those drawings in Minecraft? That would be so cool. That'd be the coolest thing. Yo, what's up, Milkman? Welcome, man. How you doing? Akayer, I hope you get better. I'm sorry to hear that. Gosh, that would be so cool if you did that with the 7 wonders of the world. That'd be insane. Oh my goodness, I might have to write that down, but the problem is traveling to all of them. That would be kind of expensive, but that'd be so sick. Yo, what's up? God of Game, how you doing? Am I still working on Atlantis? So, I'm not gonna lie. After the Blazing Caves project, I kind of got burnt out from Minecraft for like a little bit. Just like, it's kind of strange. I'll explain my thought process. So I had been editing every day, like hours and hours and hours every single day, working on the Blazing Caves project. Finally, after a year of work, it's done. And then I kind of came back to Minecraft. I'm like, dang, what now? Like this whole time it's been just the Blazing Caves project. Now that that's done, it's like, what do I do? So it was kind of strange, like coming back to Minecraft. I sort of had I don't even know how to really describe it, sort of like a lack of knowing what to do. And yeah, and I kind of thought to Atlantis, I'm like, dang, I don't know how motivated I am to work on this right now. So when you are not motivated to build something, to work on something, I took my own advice from a long time ago. Just start a new project. Start something that you are passionate about to get you back into the groove of things. And space is that for me. I am so passionate about space. This is also an ongoing project. Like, I've wanted to finish my museum of everything for a very long time. So now that this is actually happening, I'm so passionate to do this. And I am fully certain that once this project is done, I'm going to have that motivation to get back to Atlantis and pick that up again. So, yeah. Blazing Caves was so worth it. I'm glad you really enjoyed it, Jake. Welcome, man. I see it's your first message. Also, what's up, WW on Twitch? Welcome, man. First message as well. Hey, what's up? Litematica, yes. So we are using a mod called Litematica right now. And it is essentially telling me exactly what blocks I need to place, where I need to place them. And as repetitive as this is, like we've got to do roughly 400 layers of this. So I am fully expecting this project, at least the star alone, to take something like 40 hours. It's gonna be a lot. I think if we just do a couple streams, you know, here and there, chatting with people, it's gonna help pass the time. I've also been rewatching Stranger Things. I'm almost through season 3. I worked on this a bit yesterday, which was really cool. Yes, LP Jupe, I think that's how I say your name. The mod is free. I believe if you now, no, this isn't like self-promo or anything, but if you do join the Discord server, I have a full list of mods. JV Han actually set it up, WJV Han. There's a full list of all my mods inside of the Discord server with links to all the pages. So it's really easy to download if you're curious. If you don't want to, you can also just see the full list right here. I totally understand. But yeah, so if you are trying to get Litematica, you can also just look it up. It's really easy. Appreciate that, Loose Tooth. What a funny name. What a great name. At this point, bros made the universe. Bro, we made the galaxy. We made a black hole, which you can't see it's over here. Now we're making the sun in a Dyson Sphere. We still got like all of this area and all of this area. And that's not even to say, like, once they update the end dimension and add biomes and stuff, you never know. Like, we could build more out in the far end islands and stuff. It could be super sick. I don't know. The end dimension is my favorite dimension, and it's so funny because it's so basic. All right, guys. So it appears that somewhere on this layer, I have forgotten to place a single glass pane. That's the really nice thing about using this trick, is it gets the exact amount of blocks. So you can very quickly, oh, there it is. You can very quickly tell if you've missed any blocks or not, or misplaced anything. And boom, just like that, we have done the next layer. So the way we bump it up is we press J, which moves it to the next layer, then ML to open the material list, refresh this, and now this is the layer or those are all the items for the next layer. So we can just come in here, boom, repeat the exact same process. It's so much more efficient than what we were doing last stream. I love this so much. Will I ever release my world to the public, Jake? Or did I ever? Jake, so it's on Patreon right now, and that's just like a way to support the channel further if you're interested in that. But Jake, I have good news. 2 million subscribers. I'm dropping the world download for free. So if you don't want to pay, I totally understand that. You do not have to. 2 million subscribers, which, let's see what we're at right now. We're at, I say we because, guys, like, this is not my channel. This is y'all's channel. We have done this together. We are at 1,660,153. So 340K to go, which is going to be next year for sure. And free world download for all of you guys. It's going to be so sick. I'm so excited. 2 million is going to be crazy. What are we going to do to celebrate 2 million? Like, genuinely, I really want to do something similar to the TNT video. Like, something that has 2 million blocks in it would be so cool. But it's also got to be a block that's really easy to get a lot of. Simply because 2 million is just a ridiculous amount to, like, place or gather or whatever it is. We're gonna have to figure something out. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm so stoked for that. 2 million steps. 2 million, like, 2 million seconds is 2 million seconds is too much. Are they actually missing Eptica? I'm not entirely sure. 2 billion cookies. Yo, what's good, Jaren? Ooh, 2 billion of an item. How difficult would that be to... Wait. So Jaren did 50 million cookies. I could do 200 million. That'd be easy. So 1 cookie, let's see, what is the ratio there? 1 subscriber equals 1 cookie, or 100 cookies. My brain is not braining this morning. 1 subscriber is 100 cookies. I might just have to beat Jaren's record. I'm gonna write that down right now. All right. 2M equals 200 million cookies. Okay, why is it calculating this? I'm on the notes app. I've never seen this before. I wrote 2M equals, and then it wrote 6 feet, 6.74 inches. What? It's calculating what 2 meters is on the notes app. I've never seen that. Nah, Jaren. Jaren, you underestimate my power in the hardcore world. I think I could do... I will have to look into new tech. I will need to look into new tech, but I do remember you talking about how painful getting all the wheat was. I think they have 0-tick wheat farms and stuff. Jaren, you underestimate my power. My determination to have a record. At this point, maybe we'll just make it 1 billion cookies. I don't know. We'll see. I do need to do some research. I might be way in over my head. Oh, okay. Just trade with farmers. Ooh. Nah, farmers aren't good enough. We're gonna need... if we get, like, auto-crafter system set up, I could imagine... you get an automatic wheat farm. Get an automatic... What is it? Cocoa bean farm. Ooh, you might not be able to automate cocoa beans. But you could definitely... No, you probably could. If you have, like, a minecart track and a left-right click going or something like that, you could probably automate cookies fully. Because then you have the cocoa beans get collected. They go into an auto-crafting system. They could automatically... Oh, I'm going to figure it out, Jaren. I'm going to figure this out. There's potential here for something cool. Oh my. Oh my. Where do you find the mod list on Discord? I believe, let me just double check for you. I think, so it's in the kingdom. I think it's in information, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, information, it should be in there. Okay. Guys, you're helping me get through. We're in the trenches right now working on this. What's up, Valentine? How you doing? Hey, welcome, Ty. Welcome, dude. How's this so detailed? Yeah, so I hopped on a creative world with my friend Davdy. He is one of the bakers. He's a really skilled builder on the bakery building server. And I'm not even like, that's not even sponsored. It's just, it's a really cool building server. But Davdy is, he's one of the bakers on there, and we spent a couple hours basically designing this star. We started with a sphere, then we used Go Paint to kind of add like spray effects onto here. So we designed the full thing in creative mode first. Then for the last like 2 weeks, I've been gathering all the items, and now we're at the stage of actually building this thing. So it is slowly coming along, but I can't even imagine having to design this in survival mode. It would be, I don't think something like this would be possible in survival mode. I just don't. It's too detailed. It'd be too much. Oh, you didn't follow the last season of Naked and Afraid, but who won? I don't know if I want to spoil that. It was a really good season. It was a really good season. I'll give you the number. If you're still planning on watching Naked and Afraid, maybe mute stream for the next 10 seconds. There were only... Here we go. There were only 3 winners of the last season. Just like the first season. It was pretty cool, I will say. It was a great time. All right. Next layer. Boom. Boom. All right. Yes, sir. So I think let's set a goal for today on stream. Let's do at least 25 layers, maybe 50. We'll see. Okay, we're missing a couple pumpkins. That must mean we've emptied this shoulder completely. Boom. Okay, so we started stream at layer 200. 200 was completed. Right now, we are going on to layer, let me see. This is layer 204. So let's get to at least 225. We'll see how long that takes. I think that would be a great point because right now per layer, it's almost 1,100 items, which means 25 layers is like roughly 27,000 blocks placed on stream. Yeah, Glitchstone, we are on 204. What is being built? We are building a version of our sun right now. It's looking so cool already, and we haven't even began the glass spray around it, which that's gonna be the part that really makes this not just look like a block game, it's gonna look like a real star. It's gonna look so sick. Like you could blur your eyes and it would look like a NASA photo at that point. Hey, Lynx, thanks for the 2. Hey, Wumba, I love the videos. Have a good day. Appreciate that, Lynx. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much for your generosity. How's it going, Levi? Who is this guy? I am Wunba, an absolute madman in Minecraft hardcore. You like how energetic I am? Well, hey, I appreciate it. It's nice to have you here. The streams definitely get me more energetic than normal, I will say. Just talking to people and stuff, you know. I will say, it is actually becoming an oven in here. I am turning the AC to 68 degrees. It's like, it's 75 and it feels hot. I will not turn it 1 degree lower. You don't get that. Hey, welcome from Italy, Simone. That's so cool you're watching all the way from Italy. I really want to go there someday. Oh my goodness. Thank you. It'd be so cool to go to Italy. A lot of European countries and stuff in general. I mean, I've always wanted to travel. It's kind of just like the sort of actually doing it that is the tricky thing. Murph Cam, they're actually they are not on the window right now. Juju, believe it or not, is not sleeping. She is playing with a little yellow ball on the ground right now. Trino, when am I going to be done? If I had to give you a good estimate, I would say around a week from now. I did about 20% yesterday, which if I can do that every single day, 5 days at most, that is not including the glass spray. That's probably another 2 to 3 days. Yeah, so I'd say a good estimate is about a week worth of build time on this. Oh, did I miss one, Logan? I will do a check back in a second. If I did, at the end of the layer, we'll have exactly 0 blocks or we'll have a few extra blocks in the inventory. And that's just a good indicator that I did miss one. Favorite European country to travel to? I've never traveled to Europe. The only countries I've been to Mexico, El Salvador, Belize, Canada. I think that's it. So really just like North and South American countries. Never been to like Asia, never been to Europe, Africa. Like it'd be so cool to just do a trip someday. Go see several countries and stuff. Okay, there we go. Just bugging out. Joe, good favorite block. What is y'all's favorite block in the game? For me, I can't have 3. Okay, I have a first, second, and third place. I think for first place, it's gotta be the Deep Slate Emerald ore. Because you know how exciting it is to find a Deep Slate Emerald ore? It is so fantastic every time you do. It's such a special moment. So I gotta say the deep slate emerald ore. I gotta say the block of netherite because of the netherite beacon. That was just like every block of netherite was so... It was just such a milestone when we were checking that off. And then I gotta say the dragon head. The dragon head is just funny in general. It's just got, you know, strange properties. So I gotta say those are my 3. No. Okay. The lightly weathered cut copper stairs. That one's pretty good as well. Just because it's the longest block. Hey, Valentine, thanks for the 249 euros. Wumba, show the rings of the sun. So I've not finished the Dyson Sphere, if that's what you're referring to, but I will zoom out and show you the solar flares and stuff. Oh, I thought that was an alarm going off, the music that was playing. But yeah, the solar flares are coming along. It's looking pretty sweet. Once we get the spray in there, it's gonna look so good. All right, what's y'all's favorite blocks? Moss. You know what? Moss is not a bad answer. Especially because of the skyblock challenges. If you know the skyblock challenges, as soon as you get moss, you're essentially in the end game of the challenge, and it is just so much more fun at that stage. Perfect. We are done, and we did not miss a layer, so that is or a block. Yeah, I gotta say moss is probably up there as well. Blazik, I am using Litematica for this. You know what? Okay, I also... That's a cool one. Somebody said pig spawner. That's a cool one. I think there was some video of like what is the rarest block in Minecraft, and you would think it's deep slate emerald ore. It's not. You'd think it could be the pig spawner. It's not. I'm pretty sure it is the naturally spawning end portal block. I might be wrong about that. It's either that or the pig spawner. It's so cool. That's technically the rarest naturally spawning block in the game. Hey, what's up, the real on? Welcome to Twitch. By the way, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching, especially people on Twitch, because we're trying to get partnered on there. I just want to say you hanging out over there, it is really helping grow over there. I think we need, like, there's some stats that we need. Basically, it's just like an average amount of viewers or something on Twitch. So I just want to say thank you for hanging out on Twitch. If you are... Okay, is the end portal even a block? I believe it is, yeah. There's some old version of Minecraft where you can obtain the actual end portal block, which maybe that despawns as you update, but I'm pretty sure, like, because of that, it has to be a block. Yeah, I do know supporters. Where's my XP level? Yeah, so if you didn't know, I did this. I got this cursed armor not even that long ago that basically took 18,000 XP levels from me. So I used to have 20,000 levels. Now I'm just down to 2,000, which is still a lot, but it's a bit unfortunate. I'm going to build an XP farm at some point to try to get back to 10,000 just because it's cool. But, by the way, I know there were some people who were really curious how you get this armor. There is a video. I just saw it last night. I was literally making a tutorial on how to get this armor, and then I saw this video came out, and I'm like, well, now it doesn't make sense to finish this. Let me see. It is the greatest. It all started. You know what? I'm gonna just link this guy's video, so for anybody who wants to know how you get it, boom. I'm going to put it on Twitch as well. Boom. That's the video link for anybody who wants to get it. Guy's name is Mistaken. Mistaken. That's a cool name. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can also get, like, cursed tools and stuff. Super helpful if you're planning on surviving long-term in the world. I mean, most of these don't really, like, a lot of the enchantments actually don't even benefit you. It's just cool to have, you know? Yeah, oh, that's a good point. Maybe pin it in the Discord. Yeah, maybe it'd be good to put it in the the Minecraft channel at least. You thought this was hardcore? Why do I have mods? Well, personally, like, my belief when it comes to playing Minecraft is it is an open world sandbox game. You can play however you like. And maybe if you're on a server, maybe you shouldn't. You should follow the rules. But this is a single player world. I've done a lot of things without mods in this world for a lot of time. And I've found that through adding mods, I just enjoy the game more. So it's like at the end of the day, whatever you do to enjoy the game more, I think is what's important. So like I really enjoy using Litematica just because it allows me to make things that otherwise would be impossible to build. Like this sun, this solar system would be totally impossible without Litematica. So it's just another way to play Minecraft. That's just always kind of been my belief with it. If it's like, I totally understand if it's like a server and they say no Litematica, then that's a different case scenario. Like I'd understand people, you know, not wanting to use it in that case, but just because this is single player, you know, do what you enjoy. Hey, Loka, congrats. What's up, Denise? How you doing? And also Spofe, welcome. Nadav 21, how you doing? You think a cool next project would be, oh my goodness, Cooper Station or Cooper's Place? That would be pretty cool. I'm assuming you're talking from Interstellar. Is Cooper Station the circular like ring ship at the end of the movie? I think that's what you're talking about. That would be pretty cool to build. That would be, it'd be so sick to see a farm basically wrap around the ceiling and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Oh, elytra durability. Thank you, Mega John. We are good. We are good. I appreciate it. I have a rule, guys. If I ever get below 2 stacks of fireworks, so right now we have 64 and 28. Once these are used up, scream at me. I'm going to get new fireworks. Also, if we see this get below 100 durability, I'm going to just get a new elytra. It's not worth, like, the void is just too dangerous when it comes to this world. It's not worth losing it to the void. So I'm playing extremely carefully. Oh, interesting. I guess that's a good thing, Abhinav. Helium, how's it going? What about this storage system? That is a 2026 plan. It's on the 2026 agenda. I'm not totally sure when I'm going to be doing that, but there are a few things that are problematic right now with the current storage system. Firstly, most pressingly, I have run out of new storage slices. So anytime they add new items, I can't even sort them. So like all the pale wood and stuff, there's just not enough space for that. So I have a rough design for the new storage. I just kind of need to finish it up, finish the deco and stuff. All right, let's refresh this. Yeah, so that's going to happen at some point in 2026. I'm not entirely sure. I've got a few like build projects I want to do before that. So I'm going to do those first, but then after that, there's really nothing stopping me from doing it. It's going to be a disgusting build to make. I'm not even going to lie though. It's going to be so helpful. I was thinking about it. Build this new storage system and give it 3,000 storage slices. So that right now there are like 1,000 items in the game. If we give it 3,000 storage slices, it should have space for items for the next like 20 years. At the rate that they add items. I think on average for the last 5 to 10 years, they've added about 100 new items per year. So yeah, the thought process there is just future-proof it, because that's really the hard thing with Redstone. You never know. They might add new stuff, change mechanics and things, and it could just back break everything. So it's like trying to really make this storage system future-proofed. Congrats for first 10 million. Thank you. So guys, if you didn't know, let me go to the community page. Look at this, guys. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who's been a part of it. First ever 10 million view video. It was the Farlands video. We just hit it literally today. It's at like 10,700,000 views or something. That is an unfathomably huge number. I don't know what to think about that. It's so cool. It's so crazy. Because, like, if you've ever been to a football game or something, you can usually fit, like, 20, 30,000 people in a stadium that large. And just imagine how crazy it would be for you to go down in the middle of the field and, like, start playing Minecraft and just have all those people watching you. Now, multiply that by literally 500 stadiums of people, and that's what 10 million is. Like, it's so ridiculous to even think about. It's hard to fathom. But I just want to say thank you so much, everybody. It's literally been a dream for years. So it's so cool. Hey, Joe, welcome, bro. Welcome. Do I play any instruments? Minecraft gamer? I used to play the trumpet. I played it from the 3rd grade for about, I think, like 7 years, something like that. And I did unfortunately stop, and I haven't picked up any other instruments. At some point, I do want to pick up another one. I was thinking either piano or drums. They're both like, they're totally opposite from each other, but both of them, each time I like do play them a little bit, is always like, dang, this would be so fun to pick up. So I don't know, it'd be cool. But I would not pick up another wind instrument. For those of you who have played trumpet, or you play flute, clarinet, whatever it is, wind instruments are kind of hard to like. I feel like it's definitely harder to play a wind instrument than like a normal instrument. But I could be totally off my rocker saying that. I just feel like it's tough because you're like constantly having to breathe while doing it. I'm sweaty. I can't tell vice versa if you mean in real life or if you mean I'm a sweaty Minecraft player. Probably a little bit of both. It's really hot in this room right now. But I got the AC going. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Town Hall level in Clash of Clans. Well, for those of you who play Clash of Clans, they just released Town Hall 18, and I, of course, I'm maxed out. I mean, I'm not maxed out, but I am max Town Hall. I'm Town Hall 18. Why is my main food source cooked pork chops? So, this has always been, this is the classic debate. What is better? Cooked pork chops, cooked steak, they're equal, or, what are they? Golden carrots. So, cooked pork chops give you 4 food health bars and also quite a bit of saturation. Golden carrots give you the most saturation, which means you don't have to eat as often. However, my reasoning for not using golden carrots is that you have to buy them. The cooked pork chops, I have a farm that I can just automate and get infinite cooked pork chops from. So it really just comes down to what's easiest to collect. I guess at some point I could just set up like 100 farmer villagers, trade them all up to golden carrots, and then just cure them and buy like 50 shulkers of golden carrots. That is something I could do. I'm gonna just be honest, I'm too lazy to do that, so yeah, I'm just too lazy. One of the things I do want to do is so one of the builds I built several years ago was the Avatar Islands, and I've always had a thought that it'd be really, really cool to put a different villager profession in each one of the islands, and that's like my villager trading hall. So if we did ever finish that build, that would be a really good opportunity to just get 100 farmer villagers and call it a video, you know? Yeah, it would be cool to do that. Hey, what's up, Ave25 Pro? I'm so sorry, I didn't read your previous comments. What did you say before? I want you to know, Ave25 Pro, I'm not purposefully ignoring your comments. And for anybody that I am skipping over, I do apologize. Please know that is not my intention to skip or ignore anybody. It is just difficult to read everybody's comments. But I will try to go back. I do apologize though, Ave25. Glitchstone, we kind of went over that earlier, but the plan is to at least finish the museum, and then I'll probably pick it up after that. Favorite cube in my background? gotta be the one in the jar. I have a Rubik's Cube. Let me go on the camera. I have a Rubik's Cube right here that's in a square jar. And you can't get it out. It's pretty cool. It's in a glass jar. So the way I made this was we got the Rubik's Cube, put it inside of a forge. It was like 800 degrees, and formed the glass around the Rubik's Cube. And you know, it solidified. Fortunately, it didn't melt it, so it's pretty cool how it happened. But yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we didn't make the glass. I disassembled the Rubik's Cube and then reassembled it inside of the jar. And it's just a cool little thing. First, you want to know about the first K journey? First 1,000 subscribers, vice versa. So you know what's funny, vice versa, is I actually had a YouTube channel before this one. So first 1,000 subscribers would have been on that channel. Basically over there, I used to stack dominoes. I'd set up, oh shoot, my bad guys. I used to stack dominoes and would build like pyramids, towers, that sort of thing, like lines, and set it up. I had this cool series I did called Domino Chaos, where I would set up like 10,000 dominoes in a bedroom and then just it would topple one and the whole thing would go through a chain reaction. It was really cool. So first 1,000 subscribers was actually on that channel, just doing random stuff. But first 1,000 on this channel was kind of a different story. I actually posted first ever video on here, which was called I Survived 5,000 Days in Hardcore Minecraft. And that was basically, if you don't know the story of this world, I started it during COVID and did not record anything, just played this world for fun and got to 5,000 days in the world. And then after that, around day 5,000 was when the Luke the Notable series was blowing up, about like 100 days in Minecraft. Looney started posting. He did, I think, 2,000 days. And I was like, wait, I should make a story of my world for 5,000 days. So literally not even planning it to be for YouTube or anything. Not really planning it to go anywhere. I just posted the video, went to summer camp, which was just like, we weren't allowed to bring our phones and stuff. We're just having like a good time with friends. Came back and the video's at like 1,000 views. And then the next day it went to 10,000 views and it just started blowing up. It was like the most crazy thing. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? So it happened from there. And then there were people like, yo, you should do 50, 100 days. So just kept playing it, kind of started streaming, and that's sort of how it happened, vice versa. Yo, I want to say welcome, Prism. What is good, bro? Welcome to stream. I'm not sure I've seen you here before, so I just want to say it is nice to have you here. We are working on building a to-scale version of our sun, and this is what we've got so far. The solar flares are looking so sick. They're looking so sick. How many layers is this total? Icing, I believe. So let's see. It goes from layer... You know what? I'm going to go down a block just in case, so I don't get knocked off and fall into the void. So it goes from layer 97 all the way up to 497. So it is 490 blocks tall. Oh, actually, that's not even counting the solar flares. The solar flares make it go lower. I think the lowest block is 70. And the highest solar flare is going to be, well, probably about here, 528. So it's about 500 blocks tall. Nahil, welcome. What are we doing? We're just locking in, kind of doing Q&A, grinding. Yeah, just chatting. So it's nice to have you here. We're working on our star right now. I'm so excited to build like Earth and stuff. It's going to be really cool. But what's really funny is it's going to be teeny tiny. Like Earth is going to be like 5 blocks tall. At most. Do I have a Gigaminx? I do, Bercy. You know, one thing I really want to do. So, okay, guys. For those of you who are non-cubers, you're about to freak out. Petaminx world record. Look at this. This is a Rubik's Cube that I want to solve someday. The Petaminx. Look at this. Wait, it's only $100? This thing used to be, I'm not even kidding, this Rubik's Cube used to be like $800. I might have to get one of those at some point. Look at this. This is a Petaminx, triple fused Petaminx. It's crazy. Hey, Dark Clown, thank you for the 40 rupees, bro. By the way, love you, dude. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. It's nice to have you here. And also, Dark Clown, I'm gonna put you in the book at the end of stream. What even is that? So it's basically a 12-sided Rubik's Cube that has extra layers. Like, it's not as hard to solve as it looks. And it would actually be really fun to do. It'd be really cool. Yeah, it's like, it looks insane. I'm pretty sure I could solve it without a tutorial. Might need a little refresher. The thing about it is it's just tedious. It would take like, it probably takes 6 hours to solve. So it's, yeah, it would be a lot, but, ooh, okay, hold on a second. So one thing that's been happening is I've been blocking off the beacons as I've been building this. So I just want to kind of temporarily go here and mine out these blocks, which we'll place them afterwards. And also I have spare blocks for this exact reason, but we're just gonna begin mining these. We'll mine this layer on the next layer, so that it says it's all correct. But yeah, just so that we get our beacon effects back. It's a good idea. Yo, Z-Ram, Zach, thank you for subscribing with Prime on Twitch. I'll make sure to put you in the book. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Olivia? Nice to see you here. You're new here. Well, welcome, Olivia. I hope you're enjoying stream so far. We're kind of just, we're just sort of working on this project. It's a grindy project, so just chatting with people, you know, going through this layer by layer. For the people who aren't going to be here, you know, on stream, they're going to get to see the time lapse of this, and this is going to look so sweet in the video. The time lapse, just building it layer by layer. Hey, Broke to Valley, thank you so much for the 10. That's very generous of you. Just joining in now. You have a weird hunch. I'm going to make a Dyson Swarm sphere. Either way, though, very cool. I don't entirely know what a Dyson Swarm sphere looks like. I'm assuming it's the one that's like a bunch of satellites, right? I think it's something like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. So the thing is, though, Broke to Valley, the whole purpose of this build is to be a museum for everything. I'm calling this build the Celestial Archive. It's a museum that goes around a star. And the tricky thing is, the things I plan on putting inside of the Dyson Sphere are kind of huge. So I don't know if it could be broken up like that. I plan on putting they're like 6,000 armor trim combinations. I'm going to put those all inside of here. I want to put the tropical fish in here. Every variant of villager, mob, all of those things. I'm going to put them inside of here. And then all of the structures. I'm going to recreate the structures. Maybe upgrade them. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But it's going to be a little tricky to fit them in like a full Dyson Sphere that goes around the whole thing already. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out. Yo, Jojo, thanks for the reminder on rockets. We are all right. Also, Elytra is still at 366 durability. So we are chilling. We are chilling. Oh, no. I didn't forget a block. So the reason we have extra is, I think, because I picked him up from the beacon. So that is A-okay. We're chilling. All right, I gotta tell you all about the hike. Someone just asked about it. So, oh, wait. Ooh, wait a second. Let me put this away. So, we need to go to the next layer. Need to refresh. There we go. Okay, turn that back on. Boom. Okay. So, the other day I went on we were planning a really big hike for my birthday just came around. I turned 21 and I was like, it would be really cool to do a 21-mile hike. So we planned out a hike and ended up finding a loop that was 31 miles. And we're like, you know, we could go 10 and a half out, 10 and a half back. That equals 21 miles. But I'm like, it would be way cooler to just go the full 31. Just go around the whole loop. Because then there's no backtracking as well. So anyways, some buddies and I, we end up going out on this hike. And we start out, get like 10 miles in 4 hours. And we're feeling really, like, we're starting to feel it a little bit after 10 miles. It was, fortunately, there was not much elevation. But it was starting to hurt after 10 miles. And we're really starting to, like, think, is this a good idea? Well, we continued anyways. And we started walking further. We got to a half marathon, which is 13 miles. And then we just had to sit down and we're like, okay, this is a problem because we're now 13 miles out. We've committed to 26 miles because we have to backtrack. But we just have to go 2 more miles to then reach the halfway point. And then we don't have to backtrack. We can just continue around. So we continued. And at this point, it started getting a little late in night. A little late in the afternoon. And we're starting to wonder, like, hey, are we going to be able to get back before it becomes dark? We're not prepared for the dark. We had some flashlights and stuff, but we did not have, like, proper clothing and stuff. And it was starting to get a little freaky. We ended up reaching, like, mile 20. It was, like, 4 p.m. And by this point, we were all, like, absolutely just hurting, dying, feet hurting, everything. It was so bad. And then it got dark. And we were 6 miles from the end. We were at mile 25. And this is where it actually got bad. We ran out of water 6 miles from the end. And we were in the middle of the woods at night. It was totally dark. We had some flashlights. We were going so slow because our feet were just hurting so much. This was something I chose to do on my birthday, by the way. But you want to know what made it worse? I go in the middle of the night. I go, can I get a Hoya? Like, just in the woods. And I'm not even kidding. 30 seconds later, we start hearing howling. And at first, I thought it was like some kids who heard me say, can I get a Hoya? And they were trolling. We start hearing howling. And then we start hearing it around us. And we're like, oh crap, that's not kids. Those are either wolves or coyotes. We can't run. We're out of water. It's dark at night and we're surrounded by coyotes, probably coyotes. And I'm not even kidding. Like 2 minutes later, we hear rustling next to us and then a growl. Now, I'm pretty sure that it was not coyotes. We're pretty sure it was a boar, but by this point, we were getting freaked out. So we're like, oh my gosh, we need to just get to the end of this hike. We're going so slow because we didn't have water. And it was so freaky. My light also died. And we found a road. It was supposed to be a 31-mile hike. We found a road that was at mile 28. And we're like, we're just going to get an Uber. So we got the Uber. And then this guy saved us. This guy saved us, man. It was such a good feeling seeing that Uber. We got back. It was so good. I don't know if we almost died. Like, I don't know if we could have done the final 3 miles. We were actually that bad. But yeah, spoiler alert, did survive. But yeah, that was my birthday like 3 days ago. So that's also kind of why I wasn't streaming. We were recovering. It was insane. It was intense. What's up, Danocho? Welcome. How you doing? I actually think that a wild boar would have been worse than coyotes. Because, like, what's the largest animal you guys think you could take? I think I could take 1 coyote for sure. I don't know about multiple coyotes. And also, there were 4 of us. So, like, it was pretty freaky. Like, I started looking at trees. I was like, could I climb these trees in my current state? Probably not. But I will say, that was the first time I have noticed adrenaline doing its thing. Aaron, dude, I'm gonna read that in a second. That was the first time I noticed adrenaline doing its thing. We were walking so slowly, and as soon as we heard the howling from the coyotes, it was like magic. It literally felt like we were able to just go so fast. Just walk normally. It really was wild. Aaron, I want to say thank you so much, dude, for that. That is so generous of you. Happy belated birthday, dude. Hope you had a great day and weekend. Much love. It was actually a great time. It really was a great time. Despite what it's sounding like, I have a personal philosophy and belief in life that you should do things, even if they're like grueling to work through, like that hike was, or skydiving. If it's scary, whatever it is, you should do things that push your comfort zone, things that you are going to be talking about for the rest of your life. Like if you spend a couple $100 to go skydiving, I think that is absolutely worth it because it's something you're going to talk about for your whole life. You're going to remember that. Like this birthday was way more memorable than, I don't know what I did last year. Like, I just think it's worth doing things that you're going to remember. Like, even if it is hard in the moment, just because it builds stories and stuff and, you know, makes you feel like you're living. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I've been trying to live. Valentine, yo, thank you for the continued support. Build a 1-to-1 replica of the Netherlands. I gotta go to the Netherlands first before doing that. That's a cool idea though. I think, isn't there somebody who's, it's a group of builders. They're building a 1-to-1 version of, I think, the entire Earth. That's the project idea, at least. Hold on, guys. We forgot a block somewhere. Where did we miss a block? Where did we miss it? Yo, you've been watching since 2022. That's so crazy, Dan the Lion. Nice to see you back. Nice to see you back, man. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Boom. It's so cool to, like, that you're still watching, Dan. Zur, am I religious? I am. I'm Christian. And, you know, I that's how I want to live my life, you know? Hey, what's up, Exo Squid? How you doing? Yeah, I've actually been religious since, well, okay, that's a weird way to say it, just being religious. I've been Christian since, like, basically my whole life, and I really, really enjoy it. I feel like it's a cool way to live. I totally get that, like, it can be a little weird to talk about that on stream, which is kind of why I haven't in the past, but, I don't know. I feel like you should be open about that type of thing. I'm always, like, so interested in learning about other people's religions, like, Hinduism, Muslim, like, type culture. Like, just, it's so interesting to learn about that type of stuff. Just religion in general. I don't know why it's such a spicy topic. Like, I personally find it really cool to learn about that stuff. Even if it's not like my personal belief, I just think it's like, I want to know as much as I can about what other people are so passionate about, you know? Yeah, so, yo, Slushy, thank you for the subscription on Twitch with Prime. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like religion shouldn't be a controversial topic. I definitely get like why people can have like baggage with it throughout their lives and stuff. That totally makes sense. I feel like, I don't know, it might be more controversial than it should be. Because it's just cool to like learn about that type of stuff. But I guess it's important to, you know, just consider all sides of the argument. Dang, that's crazy. Do I have Blazing Caves on? I do, Nitrum. So this is the thing. I've updated my world to include the latest version of Blazing Caves for what I currently have. And it has actually removed some of the achievements. So I think one of these days we're going to spend a stream going through trying to get these achievements that I'm missing again. It's not many. It's like, let's see, if we go here, we are missing 30 something, like 37, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to try to go back and do that. I was thinking I may specifically target that when I go for Blazing Caves Enhanced Discoveries, which is essentially the add-on to Blazing Caves. It adds like 400 new achievements that are all extremely difficult, and it's gonna be so hyped to work on. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna work on that. I'll probably try to target the achievements then. Not entirely sure when that'll be, but I feel like the channel has kind of been focused on achievements for a little too long right now. So, like, let's just look back. Let's look back. Bro, why is it not working? Oh, shoot. I just opened the channel like 7 times. Yeah, look, achievements. Achievements. It's been like a year of achievements without any build. So we're going to do a couple build videos probably before doing any more achievements. So at that point, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. But it's going to be a little bit, I think. What's up, Yakir? Welcome to stream. How you doing? Hey, you have a exam tomorrow morning. Take care, Abhinav. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. I feel like I probably am. But yes, it's nice having you here. Good luck on your exam. Good luck studying and resting up for that. Did I build this star in creative? Yeah, so I designed it with a bakery builder named Davdi. He's super talented. You guys should check out his Instagram. I'm sure it'll encourage him. It's just Davdi Builds, I think. What? Did I get the wrong list of items? I may have gotten the wrong list of items. It should be, I think, pink terracotta we need to get a little more of. Interesting. Yeah, so I designed the build with Davdi on creative mode, and then we ended up grabbing a schematic of it, collecting the items, now we're building it. Have I ever played Fortnite? I think I've put like 1 to 2 hours into Fortnite total, so not really a lot. I played when it was still on mobile, and the one thing I did was get in a shopping cart and rode it down a hill. That was it. That is my Fortnite experience. Yo, Bulldozer, you think the first ever video you watched with you with every block with Mog Swamp? Oh yeah, dude, that was one of my favorites. Also, Burke, thank you for becoming a Wunbite. Oh wait, you're right. No, we're good on fireworks. I'm trying to figure this out. Refresh. All right. I don't know what's happening here. I think I grabbed materials for the previous layer and not this one, and that's why it's like being funky. Yo, Mr. Avocado, that's crazy. You're on a 7-stream streak of watching streams on Twitch. That's so cool. I love that Twitch like logs that stuff. So cool. How's it going, Josh? What's up, Ephraim? Welcome. Why didn't I put that moment? Oh, Jacob. So, yeah, why didn't I put the moment of the villagers getting struck by lightning into the latest video? I'm not entirely sure. So, it's been a while since I've watched through the footage. If I remember, I don't think I was there when they got struck by lightning. I'm pretty sure I was, like, maybe at the iron farm or something. They got struck by lightning. I went over and saw that they were all... Okay, didn't fall. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was something like that. Like, I just wasn't there. Orange stained glass, okay. Yo, Mr. Avocado, thanks for the 2. Where might I find this playlist? Let me get you the playlist, bro. Share playlist, copy. I will put it on YouTube as well as Twitch. This is just Epidemic Sounds. I got like a disco playlist for whoever wants this. Krish, when's the Dyson Sphere happening? I believe that will be, Dang. All right, you know what? Let's just collect the room. Let's just go through and collect them all again. So we don't have to do this. Yeah, so Krish, I think the Dyson Sphere is going to be after I finish this. I probably want to edit this video, and then once I actually begin the museum, we'll build it at that point. So it'll be a little bit. I haven't designed it yet. Chester, I don't know if there's a way to make that work. Chester Powers. I'll actually, that would be really cool if it could link like that. I'm not sure it does. I'll have to look into that, Chester, but I do really appreciate this port. Like, seriously, it goes a long way. Thank you so much. And I'll make sure to put you in the book as well. Imagine if I fell into the void. Quackity, I know, that's what I'm so afraid of. So I've got a couple of precautions in place for that. So we've got 2 elytras, and I always make sure I have over a stack of fireworks. I always need to have 2 stacks. And as soon as I use one, I need to make it top priority to go get another. That is just like, sure, it feels annoying to pause what we're doing and do that, but imagine how much more annoying it would be to die. Like, I've got plans for this world. I want to make it to 10 years. We're going to make sure that happens at all costs. Low Shark, yo, thanks for the 10. I have spare change, so enjoy. I appreciate it, Low Shark. I'm going to put you in the book. Thank you for the support. Let's go, bro. You do not ever have to donate, though. I want to make that clear. Like, the only support I need is just you guys hanging out on stream, which, like, you may feel like you're not even supporting the channel, but you really are by just doing that. So yeah, that's all I need. You do not have to donate, Low Shark. Hey, how's it going, Deep Moon? Welcome on Twitch. How you doing, bro? How are we doing on the build, Tugga? We are, I think, close. We're closing in on 30% finished. So if you look at where we're at, from the bottom, working our way up, we're probably about halfway to the halfway point. So like a quarter way through. So we're doing good. We're definitely doing good. I figured out quicker methods of building this with the item collecting from the shulker boxes. That's certainly sped up the process. I was thinking it'd be a really funny bit for the video. I don't think it would work for this one, but I have a rule where basically if you're physically in my house, or in this case apartment, you're allowed to join my world via LAN. So I was thinking it would be so funny to invite like 20 friends over. We all line up. We're just like on the counters and stuff, like in the kitchen, on the counters, all on our computers. We're all on the world and we're all working on building this together. That would speed it up so much. I don't think it'd really work because it would be tricky with people falling into the void and stuff and dying. But that would be so funny to do something like that. I mean, that would be just the best. I'm just forcing my friends to work for me building in Minecraft. Like, the best part is, like, if I really just wanted to cheat it, I could just paste the build in. But instead, I'm forcing a bunch of friends to come over and just build it for me. Like, that's so much better. It's so good. Count me in. Maybe what we'll do a meetup somewhere in Austin. We'll go to like a coffee shop and oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. Is copying your hardcore world cheating? I would say it's not. I would say if you die and then replay, you know, on a copy, I would say that is cheating. Like, because that kind of just ruins the point of why you even started hardcore. You start hardcore so that you have one life, one chance, and you're playing carefully. And if you can just have infinite chances, then you might as well have started a survival world. Which, like, yeah, you know, play how you want. Personally, I would not play on a backup if I did die on it. Now, there are other scenarios where, like I do think it is important to have a backup of your world. Like, for example, if you corrupt it for some reason, like I would play on a backup if I corrupted my world, if I didn't die in it. Just because that's such a lame way to lose the world. I want to lose my world because of a mistake I made. I would much rather, like, I want to have a legitimate death in the world. And I know it's going to happen someday. Like, I'm playing carefully. It will happen someday. That's just the beauty and specialty of hardcore Minecraft, is that, you know, you can only prepare so much for that moment, but eventually something will get you, or my kids, because I've thought about this. If I survive long enough, I might pass the world down to my kids, like at some point. I don't know. Elytra check. Oh, Buckaroo, let's see. We are good. Thank you. Do I make backups regularly? About once a month. So, like, the worst case scenario, you'd lose about a month worth of work on the world. How do you get the list on the side, Chesters? So that is a feature within Litematica. If you go to the material list, which is right here, you can turn, it's called Info HUD. You can turn that on or off. I'm keeping it on just because it's so helpful when you're trying to figure out what blocks you need. I'll actually end the recording. We don't really need to record right now. What's up, Silly Billy? How you doing? How big is this thing? It's like 660,000 blocks. It's quite a bit. You gotta love a good challenge. It's gonna be closer to 700k once I add the asteroids and the other planets and stuff in. So I'm super stoked for that. We'll see how that happens. Yeah, Sunflower, we'll see how that happens. Kevin, how am I placing blocks so quickly? So that is a feature within the Litematica mod called Easy Place. And it is so helpful for something like this. As long as I have the items in my inventory, it'll look at this. I can have this yellow glazed terracotta. I just press a key, which is in this case C, and boom, places it in. So it just does that very quickly. Very helpful for something of this scale. Because even with this, which I know some people probably consider this cheating. Even with this, it's going to take me like 40 hours to build this whole thing. So yeah, it's quite a bit. It's pretty helpful. And even with it, it's still going to take me a very long time. Jessica, thanks for the kind words, Jessica. Nice to see you. How far have we gotten? I'll do a quick percentage update after this layer. Just if I forget to check, just remind me, scream at me, announce my name, do what you want. How big is the world? So funny thing, I've been to the world border twice, and that really does inflate the scale of your world. I've trimmed those chunks, but it used to be like 90 gigabytes. I've trimmed it down quite a bit. So I personally play on like a 20 gigabyte world. For the world downloads that I've put on Patreon and stuff, and for the world download I'll do for free, that's like 5 or 6 gigabytes. So it's not anything crazy. It's still pretty huge, like for a world. But yeah, it's really just all the exploration we've done, like in the Nether, in the overworld, searching for god apples and stuff. That just adds up. Yo, Bella 10, Meow 15. Hold on. I need to get it. So, okay. Thank you for subscribing with the tier 1. Guys, I have this thing with a friend, where anytime we see the number 1015, we take a photo of it and send it to each other. Basically, there's this show called Twilight Zone. They remade it. They remade it a few years back, and in every episode of the Twilight Zone, they would hide the number 1015, just in random ways. So it's like flight 1015 at the airport. Someone wrote like, "We're gonna meet at 1015 in a coffee shop." It was just things like that. So I'm not even joking. Since I've started doing this, I've found the number probably 100 times in like 5 or 6 years. It's so cool. It's so cool. So Bella, I'm getting a photo of your name because it has 1015 in it. I don't know if you did that on purpose or not, but we kind of also have a rule that we're not allowed to like take a photo of the same thing twice. So, ooh, wait. Oh, okay, that makes sense why I have so much extra. Okay, yeah, Samuel, let me go ahead and check how far through this we are. So, the way we check is we turn this on to all. There we go. So this is how much we have left to build. And now we can go to the material list, refresh it, and it says that we are 25.9% finished. We have mismatched 1.2%, so add those together, that is 27.1% finished with the build. And this is everything that's missing still. So it's pretty crazy. We've got a lot still. Gotta down the coffee. How do you get mods like only liquids? Nahil, I'm assuming you're talking about the video there. That was a world that we actually had to pre-make, Mog Swamp and I, before we played it. But if you're curious what mods I was using, I think it was just all the same mods here. It was everything the same. We just really, a lot of these were not necessary for something like that. All right, let's go single layer. Boom. Make sure we're on the next layer. We are. Now we'll go in here, refresh, and now we can just get all the items again. Am I going to stream till I finish? No. This is like 30 hours of work probably to finish. It's going to take a lot. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I'll probably go about 4 hours today on stream. Just because there's some other stuff going on later today, but how the frick are you placing blocks so fast? So that is easy place within the Litematica mod. Trust me, without that, imagine, okay, let's do a little test. So without easy place, I'd have to go like this, and then I'd have to do another one right here, and I'd have to go in here, find a red wool, and then I'd have to get a yellow glazed like, bro, there's just no way. There's no way. We're not doing that. We're using easy place. Imagine how bad. It'd be so bad. I am way too lazy to do that without easy place. What's up, Miracle? Welcome. Also, Emmanuel, how you doing? Ooh, wait a second. Like that. Cool. Okay. Solar flare. Sweet. Favorite build so far? I think it's gotta be... There are a couple. I really like the Avatar Islands. Oh, there's so many because the Farlands is nostalgic. Parkour Spiral is just really cool. I think it might be the Avatar Islands though. They're beautiful with shaders. I love them. It might be this build once it's fully completed though. Like, I always say that about the project we're working on, but I think it might be this build just because with shaders, the Dyson Sphere, the solar system around it, once we get the museum inside of it, it is going to be one of the coolest builds you guys have ever seen. Like, if you check back in 3 months, and you're going to be amazed. Hey, what's up, Rocket Hero? How you doing? Would I ever consider doing super flat? I would consider maybe making a super flat in the hardcore world, but personally, like, I just really like the idea of always progressing the hardcore world. When it comes to builds and stuff, I always want to come back to the hardcore world because I've had this thought that, like, a lot of viewers, I guess if you're on stream, you're probably like a pretty engaged viewer with the channel, but a lot of people just watch the videos. A lot of people just kind of check in from here and there. And I've always had this thought that it'd be really cool as a viewer that if you watch a video, say in 2020, when the channel first came out, you watch the 5,000 days video. Imagine how cool it would be to, in 2040, come back 10 years later and see 20 years of progress on the world. Like that, just see everything that's still happening. Imagine how insane as a viewer that would be to come back and see that I'm still working on the world, all the progress. That would be the coolest experience, I feel like. And I really want to make that happen. So it's like, it'd be cool to start like a super flat world here and there. I don't even know, like, I could be just, you know, spitting thoughts like that are never gonna happen, daydreaming, you know, but if it does happen, it's gonna be one of the coolest things. Yo, Minecraft Biker, thanks for the 10, bro. Thank you so much. It's amazing what your mind is capable Fight or Flight does amazing things. The likes don't match up with the viewers. Let's hype this up. Hey, we did hit 1,000. That's actually crazy, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, dude, when you put your mind to something, like, you can really do crazy things. I think that's the coolest thing. Like, whatever it is, that's sort of what my goal is with the channel is, you know, Minecraft is just a medium to show creativity and inspire people. Like, I hope that working on projects like this for 50 hours inspires you to start up that project, to, you know, that artistic project, whatever it is, to, you know, study for that job, whatever it is you're trying to do. That's kind of what I'm trying to use Minecraft to show. Like, if you stay dedicated, you can do cool things. You can do insane things. Fimi, hey, I appreciate the opinion. I have a saying, opinions are like butts. Everyone has one and they all stink. So Fimi, placing blocks like this to you might be cheating. To me, it's a single player world. This is how I like playing. I find it fun playing like this. Playing like this allows me to build things that otherwise would be totally impossible to work on. And I would completely understand your opinion if it was like a server and the server owner said not to use easy place or whatever it is. That's a different story. But this is a single player world. Like, I'd say do what makes you enjoy Minecraft the most. And for me, placing blocks like this with easy place makes me enjoy Minecraft the most. I do appreciate it, Fimi, but yeah, it's like doing something like this would just be impossible without easy place. Do I know Moxmop? Of course. Yeah, we're good friends. What's the next video, Eager? It is... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. It's a really cool video. It's actually probably not going to be a hardcore world video after this one. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I kind of want to keep it a surprise. You'll see. We'll see. It's going to be really unique, though. It relates to diamonds. I'll just tell you that much. Okay. Boom. Next layer. Yeah, that's the only clue, is that it relates to diamonds. Diamonds. How many diamonds can you get? It's not a how many diamonds can you get video. I'll tell you that much as well. But Diamonds and we have a long history that goes way back. Okay, Red Wool. Okay, seems like we finished that one. All right, yo, what's up? How do I even say your name? Byramov? Welcome, bro. When do I think I'm going to finish, Peter? Probably about a week from now, if I had to guess. It's kind of funny that I had 7 or 8x levels before. Bro, I had 21,000 levels before. I'm upset that I've lost all my levels. It is what it is. It's like, I really didn't... There was nothing better to spend my levels on than what I did. I made like the most insane armor possible. Also, protection 3 elytras. Like, if levels had to be spent for anything, it was that. You know, making a full shulker box of every single thing. The really cool thing is it's so easy to get more of those cursed tools at this point. Basically, the way you combine the enchantments, it uses like a grindstone where you merge the enchantments together. So you can essentially just buy a bunch of diamond armor from villagers and then add the enchantments onto the diamond armor using a grindstone. It's a really cool glitch. So yeah, doing it once is basically setting me up for the future forever. Do I have merch? I do not have merch. That's something I wanted to do at some point. Maybe 2 million. We'll see. Build a god particle farm. So Lance, I'm pretty sure they patched that in the latest version. I would have to downgrade, and downgrading is always a little sketchy. but I could potentially look into that. Essentially, there's this farm that you mine furnaces, which have the most amount of XP possible inside of them. And it's called the God Particle. It gives you, it's like a single orb of XP that gives you like 100 levels or something absurd. I don't know exactly what it is. But they're stored inside of furnaces, and you basically mine the furnace over and over, get a bunch of God particles, and it makes your XP. You go from level like 1 to 2,000 in an hour. It's something crazy. I don't know the exact numbers. Cubic Meter has a video on it, but yeah, something like that could be crazy. I don't know if that would work though. Am I building just the sun or the whole solar system? Kissa, I am going to do the whole solar system. Right now, we're just focusing on the hardest part, which is the sun. Once we finish that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do all the planets. I'm going to also add like asteroids, maybe some satellites and stuff. We're going to detail this whole build once we get the hardest part done. So we're just working on really the hardest part right now. Did I design the schematic myself? I did, yeah. And Strufe, it took about, well, I did it with Davdi. Us together, I think it took us about, I'd like to say 6 to 8 hours to build. How's the star mathematically accurate? So Harry, oh my goodness, there's something in my eye. Yeah, so I've not done the math yet, but Harry, the idea is if the sun is 500 blocks tall, we're going to look at the scale, the proportion of the real sun in our solar system to the Earth. 500 blocks for the sun, we're going to scale the Earth down to the same proportion, so it might be like 5 or 6 blocks tall. We're going to build the whole solar system to scale. It's going to be mathematically to scale, as well as like, I'm going to look... I don't know. I'm going to try to get really science-y with it. Like, you know, making the sun the exact same colors as you would find. Like the components, the elements that make it up. I don't know. We're going to get cool with it. I'm going to put lore into it. It's going to be sweet once it's done. So, yeah, basically it's mathematically to scale. But I'll see if there are like other ways to make it mathematically accurate. But it's not going to be clickbait. It won't be clickbait. Ronan, maybe a 2 million. That would be a cool little thing to celebrate. Oh, okay, we're fine. So we are now on layer 212. So if you guys remember at the start of stream, we started at 200. So that has taken 12 layers has taken us about an hour and a half. Now, if somebody wants to calculate that out for the remaining, oh gosh, 250 layers. Oh no, that's like 30 hours. What the heck? That's so bad. That's actually so bad. What have I signed myself up for? I mean, I guess we're just gonna have a lot of streams. Yo, Bella, wait, you already did sign up with the tier 1. How did you sign up again? Thank you, Bella. Appreciate it. How's it going, Dr. Narwell? Welcome. Glitchstone. Okay, so I'm a little afraid Glitchstone to do a 24-hour stream. The longest stream I've ever done is 12 hours on the hardcore world, but especially for something like this, not only would I go crazy, I think I'm a little worried to do marathon streams like that because of what happened to Looney. So he had a 5,000 day world, and the problem is when you get really tired, you start slowing down your reaction speed. And I just feel like that's it's a risk I don't really want to take for the hardcore world, if that makes sense. Okay, yellow wool. That, boom, we are good to go. Yeah, so I don't know, a 24-hour stream could be really cool. I want to do that someday. I don't know if it'd be the hardcore world, or maybe it would be something in the overworld. Just with the void, I reaction speed going down, your thinking slows down, not thinking as clearly. Yeah, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. He died to a, so Looney was doing a 120-hour stream on his hardcore world. I think it was either a subscriber special or a face reveal or something like that. And what happened was he was getting really tired on like day 3. Was it day 3 or maybe it was 30 minutes in? It was something like actually kind of funny. Like, I don't know. It was something like that. And, yeah, he died to a piglin, which was like easily preventable. It was honestly so tragic. Like, Looney was my inspiration. He still is an inspiration. I say was, like, he's no longer with us. No, he's very much alive. But yeah, no. Oops. Boom. Okay. Yeah, but he died to a piglin. It was kind of a preventable mistake, and I think it just happened because he was tired. Yo, you got the Looney emoji. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so he was live for 16 hours. Is that what you mean? Interesting. Monster, I think just this shell of the sun is going to take 40 hours because the other thing is I have to go back and add in all of the red stained glass and red stained glass panes, which is like another 150,000 blocks. I'm really not trying to think about it. Like, looking at these types of builds, I always think my future self is happy that I finished it. So I don't want to think about how bad it's going to be. I've already started. I gotta finish this, so. Yeah, well, yeah. My voice isn't going up an octave because I'm completely nervous that I did this? No! What are you talking about? This is how I normally speak. Yo, Skapunky, thanks for the 5, bro. Just finished the hardest exam of my life. Your stream is bringing back life. Dude, it's bringing your life back. Dude, nice to see you here, Skapunky. Congratulations on finishing the exam. What was it that you were doing, if you don't mind me asking? Yo, what's up, Oliver? Juby, do I use CurseForge? I actually use Fabric and the normal Minecraft launcher, if you can believe it. I've always just been a fan of the normal Minecraft launcher. Never really got into using the other ones. Cat cam. All right. It has been a little while. We'll do a cat cam right now. Juby, so this is called Litematica that we are using right now. All right. Update later. Boom. Juju. Juju has this little yellow smiley face ball that it's like a bouncy ball. I don't know where it is, but she loves that thing. Juju goes crazy for her little smiley yellow face ball. She was playing with that earlier today. Hey, you're new, Melvin. Welcome. What are we doing? So we are building a 2-scale replica of our solar system right now. And we're just working on the sun as we speak. So yeah, it's kind of just a Q&A stream. Like, we're just chatting, just hanging out with people. This is, it's pretty repetitive just doing this. It's a tedious part of the build. So, like, you've joined in. If you have questions to ask, you've joined into a good one. It was for your CPA exam. You're scared to see your score. Hey, I'm sure you did well, Skapunky. As long as you studied, you know, I'm sure you did well. Gosh. Being a CPA, that's seems like a tough job. You have to know all the tax laws and stuff. Tax is one of the 2 universal things that we're all guaranteed. Tax and death. And tax is not fun. Neither is death, but man, having to learn about taxes, I respect that, Skapunky. I respect that. You're doing a good thing. Juju. Yeah, it's Juju, J-U-J-U. She's just a little orange cat. We also have Murph. Murph is from Interstellar. And Murph is now over a year old. So whenever the Liquids video came out, I got Murph. And at that point, she was 9 months. So I think that was about 7 months ago. That'd make Murph about 1.5 years. And when I got Juju, that was about 3 months ago. Juju was 3 months at that point. So Juju's about 6 months. Murph is about a year older. Yeah, they're both very good. Hello from Denmark. You're new to the stream. How am I doing today? I'm doing good, Darkness. How are you doing today? Welcome all the way from Denmark. See, we went out for a birthday breakfast today. It actually wasn't even my birthday breakfast, even though I just had my birthday. So it was pretty good. Got some coffee, you know, pancakes, hash browns, that sort of thing. Doing good. Now coming back, streaming. Got some other plans for later today. It's going well today. Thank you for asking. Murph. No, Murph is not spelled like that, Pinky. It's spelled M-U-R-P-H. Like Murph from Interstellar. My monster, welcome from Sweden. Welcome. Hello from India, Mr. Jat. Dirt House, what's up, bro? Yes, Dirt House. This is Litematica. You know what? Maybe, okay. Maybe in the description, I should pin something, because I feel like a lot of people are asking that today. Completely understandable question. Oh, okay. We need to, boom, do that. There we go. Totally get why a lot of people are asking it. Especially, like, this mod is so relevant. Life without, there's definitely a meme there to be made. Life without Litematica, life with Litematica. I don't know. I'll have to create that for the video or something. Hello from Switzerland. Oh, that's so cool. You're watching from Switzerland. When is my birthday, Shazam? It is November 14th. So it's actually just 4 days ago. It's so absurd how many birthdays are this month. I legitimately think that I'm celebrating like 10 plus birthdays in November alone. It's like, where do all these birthdays come from? I'd be willing to, I'm gonna look it up right now. What is the most common month to be born in? It's got to be November. August, followed by July. Where is November? That is not true. It is definitely not. That's crazy. I have my own theories. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Y'all are figuring it out on Twitch. You know? Yup. But that's actually so interesting that August is the most common birth month. I wonder why that is. Thought it was April. Interesting. All right, so we are on layer 214. 11 to go. My goal is basically to get, I want to get 50,000 blocks placed every day in this build until it's finished. I know that sounds like a lot. That's about 50 layers. If we're doing, right now this layer is 1,092 items. If we can do, yeah, 50 layers, a little less than 50. That'll be the 50,000 blocks for the day. Hello, first Twitch stream. Nice to have you on Twitch. I want to say thank you for watching on Twitch, because we're trying to go for partner this month. I think this is stream number 8. You need 12 streams in a month, and I think like an average of 75 viewers. So I just want to say thank you for hanging out on Twitch. Trying to get partnered on there. It's gonna be really cool when it happens. You're helping it happen. So thank you, Hollow. We're at 8 of 12, so only 4 more streams to get there. How many days have I survived in the hardcore world? That is a good question. We are at 16,282. So maybe somebody could go back to the first stream of this project, kind of check how many, what day we were on for that. I'm actually very curious to hear, like, see the progress. Elytra's doing good. Fireworks are good. We are set to move forward. I'm gonna go back to, you guys have gotten enough of Juju Cam. No more Juju. No more. Juju is a special occasion. Welcome from Turkey. Welcome. How many gigabytes is the world? I believe it's around 15 to 20. I haven't checked any time recently. I can actually check right now. Let's see. So if I go to saves, Aikenwood, properties, it is 14.9 gigabytes. So that's actually on the smaller side. I think that's because I trimmed some chunks like a few months back, and I haven't really done a ton of exploring since then. So that makes sense. No, I can and I will gatekeep Juju. Ravine, thanks for the 5. Proud to say you watched the entire Blazing Caves video. Bro, what'd you think? You enjoyed it? I mean, I'd assume you did if you watched the whole thing. I really appreciate the support. It goes a long way. I'm gonna put you into the book at the end of stream. I have like a little book to say thank you for the super chat. So thank you so much, dude. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the Blazing Caves video. It's a long one. Really was a long one. Also, Adam Kuchar, thank you for the 50 CZK. Wunba, you have a beautiful cat. Good luck with building. Is it possible to learn Czech on Duolingo for like 5 minutes when you aren't building? Ooh. No, I'd have to download Duolingo, but maybe I'll look into learning a sentence or something for next stream, and I'll surprise you. I'll learn how to say like hello in Czech or something. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you for the support, Adam. I'll make sure to put you in the book as well. Alan, are we gonna play on Hypixel at the end of stream? I may. Okay. I may actually do a parkour spiral stream to close out today. We are out of music. I thought it was a little quiet. Hold on. Yeah, maybe we end stream with parkour spiral. That's kind of fun. All right. We haven't done the electro in a little bit. Let's go into here. Yes. You've been here, Zach, since 77K. Bro, you've been for a while. You know what's crazy? Like, I'd call you an OG, but I feel like the channel is not even close to where it will be in, like, 5-10 years. So, like, even if you're just joining in now, you're gonna be an OG. I've got plans to grow this channel. So, yeah, that's so cool, Zach. That's so cool. How long stream gonna be? Probably about 4 hours today. I'm vibing. If you're vibing, we're vibing together. Might as well make it a little bit of a longer one. Tiger, we are on 214 right now. So, gosh, it would be so cool to get to the halfway point today. I feel like that might be a tomorrow point. It's just a little too far away. Like, where's halfway? So we're on 214. Halfway is gonna be... It's at 298. That's like 80, 90 layers away. Yeah, it's a little far for probably finishing it today. Okay, cool. Next layer. Boom, refresh. No way, Razor, what's good, bro? Hey, Wumba, hope you had an amazing birthday. Love seeing the progress. Nice to see you here, Razor. Nice to see you here, man. I did have a good day. I hope you had a good weekend as well. I know you've got a cool project you're working on. Excited to see what that's going to come out to look like. I won't say anything. I won't spoil it. Durability check. Sunflower, we are good on durability. Good on fireworks. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, and boom. Favorite video to make, Anil? It might have been the lava video, actually. The lava video was, I really enjoyed that one. Just because of like the ending. The ending was kind of wild. I feel like I enjoyed the final product of videos more and more each time. Like, that was a very satisfying video to post as well. So I think it might have been that one. Also, it was so fun recording with Ash. Like, he's awesome. What mod is this? Dream? This is Litematica. Litematica. Yes, that also answers your question, Gooey. We need a Jaren collab. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Maybe if I beat his cookies record. So, for those of you just joining in, we were trying to figure out some things for 2 million subscribers, because that's coming up. Should be sometime next year. And somebody suggested, I think it was Jaren, suggested 2 billion cookies. But then I gave it some serious thought. 200 million cookies would 4x Jaren's record. And also, that would mean every single subscriber gets 100 cookies. Like, you guys like 100 cookies, right? Who doesn't like 100 cookies? So hear me out. We set the world record, largest cookie bakery ever produced, for 2 million subscribers. And every single person gets 100 cookies. And then also, then Jaren's gonna be angry, and maybe together we do a collab together where Jaren and I, instead of beating each other's record down the road, we team up so that we set the record together of producing 1 billion cookies. We will be the first collab to ever do 1 billion cookies. Tell me that would not be diabolically awesome. That would be fantastic. Samwise wants 100 cookies. Well, if Samwise wants 100 cookies and Nella wants one, then, and Levi wants 100, then I think we gotta go for it. I think that's what we're doing for... Ooh, think of the merch. Think of the merch. For 2 million, we can make a shirt that has a cookie on it. Ooh. Oh, there's something to be done there. I don't know what it is, but... Ooh, I like it. Adam, yo, thanks for the 20, bro. You'll be on next stream. Prepare some check, please. Let me take a photo so I really remember this. I will have to remember that. Oh, that's great. That's actually such a good idea. It's those types of stupid records that just excite me to make videos. Like, it's gonna be awesome. No, 1 billion cookies. I'm trying to think. It would have to be like several people teaming up for 1 billion cookies, because I'm pretty sure it took Jaren a month to get 50 million cookies, and that was basically because once he got all of the farms in production and stuff, it gets really slow. It just kind of comes down to a lot of AFK. So I'm pretty sure what he did was he had his laptop that was AFKing like overnight for weeks and weeks, and there was an auto crafter for cookies. So I'm gonna have to like devise new tech that's gonna be quicker than that, and still probably AFK for hundreds and hundreds of hours. I collected 200 million. Yeah, there's a good t-shirt, or there's a good title there. Collab with Cookie. That'd be funny. Yo, when's next stream gonna be? I'm hoping to stream tomorrow. I mean, I'm really just gonna be spending the next few days working on this. So, yeah, ideally we'll have a stream tomorrow. Yo, I want to say, Ravine, thank you for the 5. Sorry if this is a bit long, no worries, man. But you're one of the main modern Minecraft YouTubers. Genuinely appreciate because of how much effort I put in. I really appreciate those kind words, Ravine. I feel like it's always been quality over quantity. Like, putting the effort into videos is what makes it go the extra mile. And I just feel like that's always been worth it. Always is going to be worth it. So yeah, dude, it's like, I'm glad that you really appreciate the extra effort. Bulldozer, thanks for the 2. Just started Hardcore World. Good luck on the Hardcore World, dude. Good luck, man. Let me know how the progress goes next stream if you tune in. All right, guys. Think I'm going to take 1 minute to go have a bathroom break. So I will see you all in a second. In the meantime, I got the perfect thing for you guys. I got the perfect thing while I am gone. The bathroom. Gotta watch a spinning banana for 10 hours. I will be back in 1 minute. All right, I'm back. Well, how was it? How was it, guys? I'm back. All right. Wait. Oh, wait, I missed a super while I was gone. All right, let me close this out. I'll get the music. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, Die Gable, thank you for the €5. Hi, Wumba. You're from Australia? Or Austria. Why did I say Australia? My mouse just die? I do not see my mouse anywhere on screen. Did it actually just die? No! Wait. 1 second. I'll finish reading that. No! What are we at battery-wise? No, I'm at 0%. I have to play with the mouse like with my arm all the way extended. I appreciate that. You love the cats. I appreciate that, Gable. The kitties are good. All right, wait. I'm just making sure we're back. Everything is set for stream. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, fortunately, the mouse charges up fairly quickly. It's just, it is a little risky playing like this because it kind of lowers mobility, but we should be all right. Should be okay. For the most part, this isn't like very skillful. Y'all are going crazy for the banana, the spinning banana. Famous last words. Don't say that. Don't say that now. All right, there we go. Boom, full layer done. Next layer, boom, refresh. We have not crossed the 1100 items territory yet, so that's kind of nice. Tori, thanks for the 5. You know who, wait, you know who can't stranded 2 million cookies? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by that. I have no idea what you mean by that, Tori. That's so confusing. Thank you, man. I can't tell if. Wait. I think maybe I kind of get it. You don't want 100 cookies. I'm sorry. If you're subscribed, you're getting 100 cookies. You're gonna have to unsubscribe if you don't want the cookies. Night Demon, you love the content. Thank you, dude. Nice to see you here. Okay. I'm gonna be checking in on the Logitech because this is actually, what are we at? We were at 0%. We're at 3%. Okay. I'll unplug it once I'm at like 25%. That should be fine. Boom. Get the solar flare. Sweet. Am I also gonna build Earth? Yeah, I'm gonna build all the planets. It was Pluto, or was it? Which one was removed? Was it? No, it wasn't Neptune. Was it Pluto that was removed? Like they said, it's a dwarf planet. We're also gonna build that one. Pluto. Okay, yeah, it was Pluto. So we're gonna build Pluto. I was thinking it would also be funny to build the 3A Atlas asteroid. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like some asteroid or comet that's wait, a comet, what's the difference? It's an asteroid is when it never goes into the atmosphere, I think. I don't know, it's something. I'm gonna have to like research all this when we actually get to it, but yeah, it's like this asteroid that's going through our solar system that everybody's talking about. They think it's aliens, but it's not. which is funny. So we'll do that at some point. Make Earth flat. I probably will, maybe for the memes. I'm making it accurate to what it actually is. So I do need to make it flat. Thank you, Josh. That's actually so funny. Okay, it's a comet. So what's the difference between an asteroid and a comet? One of them, I thought it's like one of them is when they enter the atmosphere. It becomes a comet or an asteroid or something. I don't know, man. Hello, Ella. Welcome to stream. What planet are we doing next? Well, we'll probably just go in order from whatever comes out from the sun. So I think it's... is it... I need to know the order of these. We got Venus, Mercury, Mars, Earth. Shoot, I don't know the order of them. Mercury's first, then it's Venus, then it's Mars, then Earth. Then is it Neptune? Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto? Okay, an asteroid is a rock or meteor entering the atmosphere. Meteorite already landed on Earth. Comet, a thing with a tail. Okay, that's cool. That's cool to know. Thank you for the info, Eye of Cod. Good to know. Pros trolling. Oh my gosh. I literally don't know the order. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Okay, good to know, good to know. Like, this is all stuff that once we get going with this, I'm going to research up. I'm going to know this. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a whole researching phase of the video. It's going to be sweet. How many percent on the build done? I think the last time we checked, we were about 27%. So I want to do at least like 10% today on stream. See how far we can get though. We've done about 2% so far. Well, maybe more to like 3 or 4 by this point. So we are making good progress. All right, what is the... It's at 8%, the mouse. We're charging up fast. Let's go. Hey, welcome, Caleb. Insane rage bait. I'm rage baiting you guys with my lack of knowledge on the solar system. It's funny. How's it going, Alistair? Welcome to Twitch for your first time. Ooh. Yes. Oh, so that's the other thing with the solar system being mathematically accurate is I would like to make the distance of them from the sun accurate to what it actually is. Somebody should do the math, but I think that's going to mean that Pluto is going to be very far, right? Or, yeah. I hope it's not like thousands of blocks far, because then we won't even see it, but... We'll see. It'll be alright, whatever we do. I think it would be cooler to say that Pluto's like 1,500 blocks that way than to just have it really close. Would not be realistic. Gosh, I just had a thought. Saturn's gonna look so cool. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so Neptune is 4.5 billion kilometers. Oh gosh. Wait, if Neptune is 4.5 billion kilometers from the sun, Pluto's 5.9 billion kilometers from the sun. So how many kilometers wide is the radius of the sun? Somebody's going to have to calculate the proportions. If this is a 250 block like diameter, I think it's 200 block diameter. They're gonna have to figure that out. Oh my gosh, it might actually be thousands of blocks away. Oh no. I might be cooked. Rockets, thank you, Sky. We're all right for right now. I will stock up in just a second though. Boom. We've finished the layer. Let's bump it up. Refresh. We're almost at 1,100 items per layer. 1094. We're gonna do a quick firework restock, quick food restock. Lytra is still doing fine. Nah. Nah. The sun is 1.4 million kilometers wide, which means Pluto's gonna be like millions of blocks out, 700,000 blocks out in the Aki, I'll explain in a second. Oh no, guys. If I'm building this, oh, dang. Oh, if it's truly mathematically accurate, we're gonna have to go all the way out, 700,000 blocks out, and build the other planets and stuff. I think that's gonna be important. You realize if we go 700,000 blocks out in the end, aren't we gonna find the end rings? What star is this? Yes, this is the sun, Aki, that we're working on. We're gonna find the end rings. Whoa. I've always been so curious if they actually exist. I guess what we can do, we can make, you know what? Okay, hear me out. We make the planets the actual distance away, but then we set up teleporters. There's this really cool copper golem teleporter I was looking at the other day. We could set up some teleporters that will basically like, it uses lodestones and stuff. So you just, you can teleport basically anywhere in any dimension instantly. We can set up some of those teleporters in each of the planets, and then we can say that it's accurate. We can get there whenever we need to show them to people, and it'll work out. Like, I actually think that could be pretty cool. The first time, though, when you do travel out there, you are going to have to fly out there. Or pig cannon your way out there, whichever you decide to do. I feel like I'd prefer 700,000 blocks. We can do that. We can do that in like 7 hours, probably. It's pretty bad, but... Whoa, Aaron Thundercliff, thank you for the 20 pounds, dude. That is actually so generous of you, especially because you already donated. My wife was wondering how I built the beacons without falling into the void. We missed the start of the build. Well, hello to your wife and you who are also watching. So we did a stream a few weeks ago. Was it actually a few weeks ago? I'm not even sure. But I just set up basically a dirt level right here. This is at I think this is as low as you can go, y equals 1, and then on top of that we set up the first couple beacons. I grabbed a Litematic of these beacons and basically copied the Litematic out on either side and just pasted them in. So this whole time I've just been extremely careful to not fall in, and yeah, basically built it with Litematica, which is it's crazy using Litematica to build beacons. But I guess, like, if you didn't want to go that route, you could always just bridge out. It was just quicker this way. Am I going to do some push-ups? Hear me out. Maybe Saturday I'll prepare. And we do a dollar donate for a push-up stream. The last time we did one of those, I ended up doing a lot of push-ups. But I've already done my 100 push-ups for the day. So, a little tired there. But, maybe Saturday. I might regret that. What's good, Juice? How you doing? So 1 AU is basically 43,000 blocks. AU is the sun to the Earth, if I'm understanding that. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. So sun to the Earth is 43,000 blocks. So Earth is going to be 43,000 blocks out. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We'll just prepare mentally for like a million block flight out into the end. Tori, thanks for the 2. I'm not diabetic. I was making up a person. Okay, yeah, that's good. He was talking about the cookies for subscribers earlier. I'm fairly certain. Bacon, that would be cool. He said for the 2 million subscribers, do something that incorporates Stranger Things. I've thought about doing a Stranger Things themed build. I'm not sure it would work out too well for the cookies, because we're doing the whole, you know, cookies thing for 2 million. I'm doing that now. Like, that's definitive. That sounds so fun. It'd be a little random, maybe a place to like build them, but I'll keep that in mind. Like, potentially down the road, I do a Stranger Things themed build. It would be so cool to like recreate the Upside Down or something. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Aaron Thundercliff. You know what will happen if we do a dollar push-up. I do. I do. I'm a little worried. I think we will, those are always fun. So, okay. I've thought about this, and I think it's time to let you know. Zach, I'm not in college. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you guys so much for your generosity. I'm actually so shocked right now. Juice, on average, Pluto is 40 AU, so about 1.7 million blocks out. Thank you for the calculation there. I will make sure to include that. Renickle, oh my goodness. Thank you for the 5. Heyo, hope your day's going well. You have a question. Have I played Outer Wilds? It's a wonderful spacey game. I have not played it. But I have seen gameplay of it. And I'm sure I would love it because, whole space and everything. I really appreciate that, Rec. And Aki, seriously cannot comprehend the math. I know the scale of like stars in the sun and stuff when you really start looking at it is just remarkable. If I was smart, I would have built this sun like 20 blocks wide so that we could see the other planets and stuff, but it is what it is. All right, so what I've wanted to talk to you guys about, so I was doing the math the other day, and I've been doing 100 push-ups every day for 2025, and I was thinking that's 36,500 push-ups at the end of the year. That is quite a few push-ups. How many people in their lifetime have done 1 million push-ups? So I started doing some research, and the answer that it's really hard to get an estimate, but the answer that I came to is less than 50 people. And I know that sounds absurd, but think about this. If you've tried doing 100 push-ups a day, it is really hard to stay consistent. Like, at the end of the day, it's the most annoying thing having to stop and go do push-ups. Like, especially when you're falling asleep and it's like, oh crap, I haven't done my push-ups for the day. That's happened several times. Now, if you do 100 push-ups a day, it takes 33 years to reach 1 million push-ups. So that kind of goes to show why it's so difficult. So I was thinking, I want to become one of the people who have done 1 million push-ups in their life. And let me just bump it up. Refresh. Okay. So I was thinking about it. Potentially documenting a journey and doing it as like a charity fundraiser of some sort. I still got to figure out the details. But just doing 200 push-ups every day and kind of documenting life, doing push-ups in weird places, like on trips, on the top of a mountain, or wherever it is, doing push-ups every day. If it was 200 a day, it would take 13 years. I think it would be so cool to do something like that as a fundraiser for charity as well. I've been thinking about it, and then at the end of that, I can say I'm one of the people who have done, oh boy, who have done 1 million push-ups. All right, guys, we have a problem. So, we have arrived. Lavish, thank you for the super. I appreciate that, Lavish 12. We have arrived at the first layer where I cannot pick up everything I need. So I'm still missing 6 pumpkins, and unfortunately the layers are only gonna get larger and larger from here on out. So I think what we're gonna have to do, I don't think there's any other way to fit more blocks in my inventory without sacrificing completely necessary things. Like, this is annoying. I need 2 stacks of fireworks. I need food. Do I need my pickaxe? The problem is we're just going to run into this problem in a little bit. I do need 2 stacks of fireworks because think about this. If I ran out of 1 and I accidentally get beneath the beacons, then I just lose the world. Like, if I don't have fireworks to escape, we would lose the world. So I think it's important to... We'll just do half of a layer. I'll go back and I'll get the remaining pumpkins and it should be okay, I think. I really don't think there's a way around it. I can't tell it. Okay, I have COD. You're talking to someone else. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, so it would be so cool to do 1,000,000 push-ups in the lifetime. Like, I think that would be like such a just insane video. So I was planning to start documenting it beginning of 2026, doing 200 a day, and I'm gonna do it with a friend. His name is Isaiah. We're gonna be doing it together as a journey to 1,000,000 push-ups. Like, you realize how crazy that is? Like, how many people can say, yeah, I've done 1,000,000 push-ups in my lifetime? Like, people would probably assume, yeah, I've done that. But when you actually do the math, it is so absurd. It'd be so cool. If you do 1,000 push-ups a day, I think that would still take you... Like, how many people have done 1,000 push-ups a day? If you did 1,000 push-ups every day, it would still take you 3 years to reach 1,000,000. It's just how insane it is. It's like, it's so absurd. 1,000,000 in a year. So, Bacon Boy, I'm pretty sure the world record is 1.5 million in a year. The guy did about 5,000 per day on average. He did it as like a charity thing a while back. And I don't think you realize just how long that takes. If you're doing 2 push-ups a second, which is very ambitious, it's gonna take you 3 hours of push-ups every day. Imagine how much of a time commitment that is. And you're gonna get tired, of course. Like, you're not doing 2 push-ups a second on average. You're gonna slow down. I've done 1,000 in a day twice before. And that takes like all day to do it. You have to be basically every 5 minutes stopping whatever you're doing, crank out 25 or 50. Like, it's bad. Oh, did I miss a glass pane? It's all good. Don't. When we go back, I'll see if I have an extra glass pane and I'll be able to go back and just find it. It's all good. There's also a schematic verifier that shows you exactly where you're missing the items. But gosh, that means every single layer is going to start taking longer due to needing to take 2 trips for items per layer. And it's only going to get worse because, like, as it widens, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Maybe I should do all the solar flares first. Like, imagine that, because there are a lot of random items. I feel like inventory space-wise, it would just make it quicker as well. Can't even do 1 push-up. Dang. You know, Grace, it's just consistency. It's like, when I started doing 100 a day, I'd already been doing a few a day, but capped out at like 20, and I was getting really tired. And the more you do it, the more you practice. If you can't do 1 push-up, do knee push-ups and just start training it. And like, I guarantee you, if you do that every day for a month, by the end of the month, you'll be able to do like 50 in a row. Like, you gain those muscles so quickly. Yeah, it's just about consistency. How am I doing? Oh, you're talking to someone. Okay. Does autoplace allow you to place out of shulkers? I think there is a feature where you could have shulkers in your inventory and it would take the items out of the shulkers without needing to place them. I personally find that a little too cheaty just because... Okay. So these are the pumpkins we're missing. I personally find that a little too much for my world. What we're doing here feels like a good middle ground, if that makes sense. Maybe after this layer, I can start on the solar flares. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a way to do it better than what we're doing right now. Like, okay, so if I did the solar flares, let's think about this. I could go on a creative world, grab a new schematic, and just like remove all the terracotta from the schematic, remove all the orange stained glass. That would remove a couple blocks per round. Yellow concrete. I could remove a bunch of those from the schematic, line it up, and then it's just easier. Afterwards, I go back and do the solar flares. That could work. I don't know if that's just slower overall. Let's see. I'm missing a couple. I think we got everything on this layer, so we should be fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. How tall am I, Bella? I am 6 foot. I actually am 6 foot. I'm not just saying that. Or am I? God. Ooh. We might get lucky. Let's see. Let's see how far we can get. Hopefully, we can get most of the blocks without the inventory filling up all the way. Okay. Oh, yo, we got it on that layer. We're fine. Yo, Rec. Thanks for the 5 pounds. Fun paradox. This statement is false. Does that make it a true statement or false? If it was true, declaring it to be false. It is a fun paradox. That kind of reminds me. So there's this 4-question. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's called the probability of this question being true. Okay, let's see if I can find an image of it. Okay, here we go. So, if you pick an answer to this question at random, what is the chance you will be correct? It's a four answer question. 25%, you pick an answer at random. But the thing is, there are two 25%, which means it's really a 1 in 3 chance because these are the same. So, you see where the paradox begins to come around? Is it a 50% chance because if these are correct, that's also correct? But if that's correct and all of these are correct, then that makes it should be like 66. You know, it just doesn't work. It's a paradox. I love that question. Durability check. We are at 228. Good on fireworks and everything else. Thank you, Sunflower. It's 25%. I don't know. I don't think there is an answer to that. What if there was? If that was on a test, I would be mad. Like, that's on the SAT math test. Oh, gosh. I'd be so mad. Hello, Cheesy. Welcome. Welcome. We're good on durability. Thank you for the reminder, though. You're falling asleep. You think you might go. Hey, no worries. If you're falling asleep, it was nice having you here. Have a good night rest. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, and it's been nice having you here. Take care. Take care. Am I gonna build this other stars too? Bruh. No, I'm not going to build the other stars. This is the star. You realize how... What are there, like, quadrillions and quadrillions of stars? Oh my days. That would take many, many days. There's this insane thing, though, about stars. So, the largest ever recorded star... or like found star. So basically the sun is equal to 1 unit, we'll say. The radius of the sun here is The radius of the sun is 200 blocks from the center. The largest ever recorded star, its radius is 1,700 times larger than the radius of the star, which I know we're getting crazy math, going on here, but that would basically mean that if I built the largest ever star, it would be 34,000 blocks wide just from the center. So 68,000 blocks in total. Like in a ring. It would be absurd. Like, it's so absurd how huge space is. And then you have like 100 million stars in a galaxy, and you have billions of galaxies. Like, bro, what the heck? Oshana, thank you for the tier 1 on Twitch. Thank you so much. I will put you in the book of donations. Thank you. Space is like, it's scary. It's freaky. I love nerding out on stream with you guys. This is so fun. We're calculating math, the radiuses and diameters, stuff, radii, I guess. No, that's another math thing. But this is fun. This is great. How many percent of the star? Ola, I think we are about 30% done, if I had to guess. And that's actually just with the, okay, well, it doesn't say it here, but that's with the no glass version of this star. We still have to add the glass around it. So I'm over 100,000 blocks placed. I know that much. I think I'm probably nearing about 130, 150,000 total. So yeah, we're making good progress. It's definitely still going to take some time. I'm hoping that the glass will be quicker because it's all of one block type. It's going to be very quick to just, we don't have to have an insane inventory. We can just have shulkers of the glass in my inventory, and I can just grab the items quicker. I think it will be much quicker, ideally. We'll see. Stream thought that they're interesting, David. That is interesting. Yeah, it's so fascinating. So you have hundreds of billions of stars, hundreds of billions of stars, or hundreds of millions of stars in each galaxy, and hundreds of billions of galaxies. And then around stars, you have planets and stuff. That's why personally, like, I think there's a 0% chance that there isn't life out there. I fully believe there is life, but I also think it's irrelevant that we're never going to find life. Like, it just seems impossible that with that many planets, it doesn't exist. But I don't know. That's my thought. Have I taken a map recently? Ben, yes. So I got one yesterday. This is day 1, day 3. I'll probably get a day 5. I'll just keep going every 2 days or something like that. Juice, thanks for the 2. Build Alpha Centauri. It's only 11.9 billion blocks away. Dude, that's awesome. I just have to increase the scale of my world by 200-fold. And then go to the world border 11.9 billion blocks out. I mean, that sounds amazing. I should totally do that. Actually, are there mods though that push the world border farther out? Farther than I would assume that there are. That'd be kind of crazy. Yo, Eaton, my mods are all in the Discord server. There's like a whole link to them, but if you don't want to join the Discord, totally get that. Here is my whole list of mods right here. And the ones that are behind the webcam, you can see up to Tweaker more. So we got Tweakeroo, World Edit, and Zeros World Map behind that. There are mods that increase it. That's actually insane. I don't know if I'd ever push my world border out though farther. It just isn't, it doesn't seem like a fun thing to do. There's no reason. 30 million is enough already. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Interesting how that one row had more than our whole inventory, but the other rows past it don't. It must just have been how the blocks stacked. Like, there's a slight inefficiency or something. How did you find the far lands in Minecraft? So, it's actually interesting. I don't want to spoil the video. If you haven't seen it, it's interesting. You should watch it. How's it going, Joshua? Hello there, Trout. Welcome back, man. How do I get the items so fast? So, I actually play on a 2400 FPS monitor, and I've been training to get very, very quick at opening a shulker and closing it. It was so fast that because of the 60 FPS on YouTube, you can't even see the box being opened. There might be like one frame in there. But yeah, I've just been training and got really fast at grabbing the items out of boxes. I'm just trolling. It is a feature within Tweaker that basically I have a material list, and when I click a shulker that has the items, it grabs the exact amount that I need. So for something like this, it's actually very, very helpful. Take care, Glitch Zone. How's it going? I love cookies. Also, what are we doing, Starly? We are building a star. You would be proud. We're building a star in Minecraft. We are on layer 220 out of like 497. So there's a good ways to go. Gosh, it's so bad. We're gonna be doing this for a while. Aura, you're a new watcher for live streams. You've been watching me for ages, though. Well, it's nice to have you here, Aura. You bring much aura with your presence. Yeah, it's nice to have you here, though. Pretty much the way that the videos and content goes on the channel is we stream, hanging out with viewers and stuff, and that's probably what you've been watching, and then kind of do that just for fun. And also, like, there are, you know, it's just with working on like projects like this, people obviously are gonna say like, oh my gosh, you cheated, which is kind of why I like to stream, just because that's like proof I didn't die or whatever it is. Call Brown, thanks for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate that. Oops, I unplugged my headphones. Thank you. Also, what are we on battery? Oh, we're on 45% battery on the mouse. I'm gonna move it back. We are chilling. When are we gonna stop streaming? So we've been going for about 2.5 hours. I think the plan today is to go about 4-ish. It's 1:26 right now, so it might be about 3 p.m. my time, CST, when we end. Natalka, you're doing your math homework right now. Enjoy. Good luck. Good luck. You got this. Shoot. Stop. How's it going, Solix? Welcome. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there are a lot of people I've not seen here before today. So if it's your first time on stream, I just want to say it's so nice to have you here. It's welcome to the club, as we'll call it. Ravine, is that a hardcore heart on my wall? You better bet it is. Let me. Boom. Hardcore heart. I got a custom thing from you know what? I'll show you guys the room. So up top we got the Naked and Afraid posters from last season. This is season 2. They like connect in the middle, which is really cool. We've got the hardcore heart, the belts. We've got from martial arts. Let me see. How do I go back? I'll go like this. Okay. So then we've got the Rubik's cubes down below. I kind of just keep like cables and stuff in those boxes. Oh, wrong one. My bad. Then we've got the wall of all the mobs and stuff. This was for a video I was doing trying to get all the death messages. Then we've got the plaques over there. Up top, you can see the 2.5 million, or no, 250,000 subscribers. Black hole poster, Farlands poster, and then season 1 Naked and Afraid. Just some plants and stuff. You can see there's a little swirl up there, a little cat. And then over here, this bottom thing down here was a 1 million subscriber thing that King Samalot made for me. Little celebration, some old photos. Up top, there's like a board that's got some plants. And I'm gonna put a big Lego set up there. I'm gonna work on. So yeah, that's kind of the room. And then I think that's everything. Computer, PC. You can see, hey, there's Twitch chat. That's Twitch. Yo, wait. Let's put Twitch and YouTube over here on this monitor, and you guys can see yourself. Who can spam faster? Twitch or YouTube? Who can talk faster? You'll see yourselves. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. There's YouTube. The one next to it is Twitch. Oh my gosh. Y'all are going crazy. You're going crazy. Yes, so that's the streaming room, the office. I spend a little too much time in this room, but yep, now you've seen it. Let me just adjust OBS, get that set up one more time. Sweet. Okay, and then we're gonna go back. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the whole room. That's where we're at. I'm gonna end the recording. I got a bunch of messages. Wait, what? Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna read those messages later. Y'all, okay. We can chill on the spam. I also think, here, one sec. I'm going to adjust something real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think our goal today was 220 or 225 layers. We're already at 220, so I think, honestly, guys, like, we could probably get to maybe 235 on the whole build just on stream. And probably in between streams, I'm going to try to do even a few extra layers if I have the time for it. Yes, thank you to the moderators, W moderators. I'm sorry, guys. I know the chats were going crazy. Thank you, guys. How many layers in total? Ollie, I think it's like 500 in total. It's quite a few. In fact, pretty sure I can check. If I go to Sun Final Schematic, it says the volume. So I'm not sure which number here is the X value or the Y value, which Y is the height. I think it might be the middle number. If that's the case, it's 468 layers tall. And yeah, if it takes us 5 minutes per layer times 468, that's about 2,000 minutes. And be quite some time. You're watching on YouTube and on Twitch, bro. I appreciate the double support. There's no way, Nasty. Thank you so much if that's true. I'm gonna have to go on there and check out. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think YouTube is delayed by a little bit. That's one of the benefits of just hanging out on Twitch. I also feel like Twitch chat is just a little more chill most of the time. Like, people are just spamming less on Twitch, so... Hey, Panos, sick build, man. Thank you, dude. I mean, this is crazy. If you actually just take a second to look at this, we've built all of this. Wow. This is gonna go so crazy with the Dune music. I've got this one soundtrack from Dune in mind for the time-lapse scene of building this. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. How's it going, Oslo? What's up, YS? How you doing? It's so pretty. It is. You know what? Let's look at it with shaders. I'm gonna warn you guys. It might not be the best. I'm gonna go complimentary reimagined. It's gonna be dark, but I have a plan to make it look better. Let's just see what it looks like. Whoa. Even that's pretty cool. It's definitely not as cool, but this build is meant to be viewed without shaders, which I think if you can make a build look better without shaders than with shaders, I think that's more impressive in my opinion. Time lapse. What are you talking about, Real? Okay, yeah. Real, I will explain that like fully in the video. But it's essentially a feature within Tweaker More that's doing that. That's getting the exact amount of items. So I refresh, it says how many items I need for the next layer. Then what I do is I come up here to the rows of sorted materials, and I can just click on this shulker box and it grabs the exact amount. And yeah, that's just Tweaker More that's doing that. Boom. 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 Hopefully we don't run out of inventory space on this one. I think we'll be okay. Yes, sir. We're fine. Durability check. Oh, wait, let's see. 212. Good on fireworks. Thank you for the reminder. You're going to go eat lunch? Take care. Let me know what you have for lunch. What are you having for lunch? I got to figure it out as well. I'm thinking about doing meal prep. For those of you who meal prep, like, is the time investment worth it? Or do you just get groceries and kind of play it day by day? Because I was thinking meal prep would be so nice to just have stuff in the fridge ready to go, throw it in the microwave, do it once a week. It's worth it, super worth it. Now, like, I've seen some videos on Instagram of like people who meal prep. They meal prep max, we'll call it. They do like months of meal prep, and that feels like too much. I feel like 1 week at a time is probably the way to do it. It's totally worth it. I feel like it is, just time-wise. I feel like it is. Because time is valuable, you know? Open the inventory. That is my inventory. Mace, it's 9 p.m. where you are. Dang, it's getting late for you. You must be Europe, right? Oh, JV, let me see what you sent. Try these shaders, amethyst shaders. I'm able to get them on stream. All right, let me try them. Guys, JV Han sent me some shaders. Let's see what he's got. It is downloading. Boom. All right. Try these out. Let's go. Boom. Shader packs. Oh wait, not screenshots. Shader, not schematics. Shader packs. Okay. So it looks like I do unzip them. I don't know if you have to unzip shaders or not, but I'm gonna just do it. All right. Yep, that's the shaders. Drag those in. All right, let's see, guys. Are these gonna look cool? Video settings, shader packs. Amethyst shaders. What's this gonna look like? Oh. Ooh. It's nice. Ooh, I like how it outlines the blue Litematica blocks. That's really cool. I don't know if I'll keep them, but that's cool to know for sure. Don't unzip? Does unzipping make this... It doesn't, like, change anything. I don't think so. That's pretty cool, though. Shaders are definitely very nice. My favorite ones are Suis. Suis shaders. They make stuff look fiery. And it just looks... It's so cool. Wait, these are not Suis. Oh, I did the wrong Suis shaders. Yeah, that's disgusting. Suis looks pretty cool in the end. Like, it's pretty sick. The problem is, this would look so good if we had light blocks, but there's no way to get light blocks in survival mode. So I kind of just choose to not have shaders. Let's disable those. Wait, disable. Okay, apply. Cool. Yeah, so I'm not really a fan of shaders, just because it's hard to get it to look good, especially for this build, but I don't know. It would be cool, like, to maybe... There's no way to get light blocks, right? Like, you know how Kolani... Wumba, what would you do if somebody... Well, Low Shark, if you're gonna do that, I would freak out, because firstly, that would be the most anyone's ever done. But I would save it for the push-up stream if we could do that. Just a little bit of advice. But what was I going to say? Okay, yeah, so you guys know Kolani a few years back when he did the, like, illegal item collecting things. I know there's a way to get command blocks in survival mode through a method called falling block. SB got some of those. Is there a way to get light blocks? So, looks like JV's saying it's maybe unobtainable because light blocks would look so freaking cool. They would look so cool. if I could get like every light level of light block. Oh my goodness. I think what I'll do is like when we get some cinematic shots of the star at the end of the video, I'll probably put it on a copy of the world that's creative mode, and then I'll just paste light blocks in there. I'll do something like that because it looks like 100 times cooler in shaders with light blocks. Yo, Brockers, welcome, bro. The Atlantis build, as for right now, is on hiatus, just because I took a big pause when I was editing the Blazing Caves video, and I got a little unmotivated to work on it. So when coming back, like I kind of got burnt out from Minecraft, just uninterested. So I decided that the best thing to get interested in the game again would be to start a project that I'm very passionate about, and that is space. So yeah, I'm working on this star, which I'm very passionate about, and I think now that I'm like kind of back into the game, interested and motivated again, it's gonna be one of the next projects, finishing up Atlantis. There's no way to get light. It's so sad. IDK, I'm gonna start the push-ups challenge the beginning of 2026. Which, gosh, 2026, the fact that it's almost here already, it's unbelievable. Genuinely so cool. It's so cool that, like, I feel like we're in the future. 2030 is not even that far away. I really want to live to 2100. That'd be cool. Favorite workout? Gotta say, it's been running lately. Running's pretty fun. Ooh, okay guys, we missed a pumpkin at some point in this layer. Keep an eye out. Where did I miss it? Yeah, I've been enjoying running a lot lately just because it's finally cooling off in Texas a little bit. And, able to go farther, able to go faster. It's really satisfying to see progress. It was so slow during the summer when I was running with friends. We were like making no progress. It's like, guys, we've been training for 6 months. How can we still not run like a couple miles? It was because of the heat. It's like 100 degrees, but now that it's cooling off, it feels like we're on steroids or something. All right, up at a level, refresh. Yo, what's up, JV? Hold right click to highlight missing. That hold right control. Wait, does that work? I don't know if I have a right control on my keyboard, JV. I'm holding control. Right and control? Okay, Hunter, I like that. Hunter just said I pumpkin patched it. That's great. That's great. I have a right alt, a right FN. I don't have a right control on my keyboard. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good, JV. Oh, that's unfortunate, Low Shark. Hopefully you get to see the snow someday. I'm sure you will. Wait, let's make sure. Okay, yep, we're on the right layer. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Cool. I think we're getting close to layer 225, which is sweet. Okay, looks like we're missing orange concrete, which probably means we ran out of a shulker. Yep. All right. And then finally, red glazed terracotta, which we also ran out of one. So sweet. Elytra is good. Fireworks are good. We can move on. Favorite game outside of Minecraft. So I've been playing a lot of Clash. That's kind of like my mobile game. For those of you who have known me for a while. Town Hall 18. I played a lot. It's one of my prides to be maxed out in that game. But aside from that, I'm not much of a gamer. I do really like Terraria. The Forest is always fun. Sons of the Forest. Like, I really like the survivalist type games. I was into chess a few years ago. Been a bit. For those of you who've watched for a while, I really used to play this game called 2048. I was like a sweat at that game. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Minecraft is the one I always come back to. God of Game. Right now, Atlantis is paused. Somehow you'll find that. Yeah, no, there's also a there's a cool little trick with this schematic verifier that shows you all the missing blocks. So if I miss a few, I'm not worried about it. Like, for example, the beacon beams, I've purposefully mined those out. We're gonna go back afterwards and fill those in. So I'm not worried about it at all. We'll be chilling. Oh shoot. Okay. Hey, what's up, Skyrim? How you doing? Am I French or... Oh, wait. Oh, no, you're talking to someone else, Kai. I would like to go to Paris, though. My sister can speak French. Have ever tried Raft? I've not. So, one of my friends was saying to try Raft in Ark. I think that would be really cool. We were thinking about doing a playthrough, like completely unrelated to YouTube and stuff, just for fun. That would be really cool. Jonas, it's actually funny. So I'm really not much of a gamer outside of Minecraft. Outside of Minecraft, I've got a lot of like physical hobbies and stuff, like sports and things. And that's like I enjoy Minecraft, but I really enjoy my hobbies outside of Minecraft. So yeah, it's funny. Like, I really don't play other games when I'm done streaming or done recording, whatever it is. How big is this, Inam? In total, the diameter of the sun is 200 blocks. So it's about 460 layers tall. Oh, interesting, Trout. So he was saying, pretty sure the top builders replace light with candles. I can look into that. The only problem is, Trout, is you can't place candles floating in the air. You have to place a block underneath them, then place the candle, then light it, then mine the block underneath. And that would just be, like, to do that and make this look good, I'd have to do that tens of thousands of times around this whole sphere. It would just be a little too much, I feel like. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, JV, I sent it to Sky, by the way, not too long ago. Play GD. GD is a fun one as well. You guys good at Geometry Dash? I never got, like, cracked at it, but I beat all the normal levels and stuff. Yeah, never really got into, like, doing the extremes or anything. How long has this taken so far? So we are, let's see, streams wise, I've been working on it maybe every other day on average. If I go to the live streams, I started it 13 days ago. And this is the 7th stream on this project. So it's been about every other day so far. But yeah, we're making good progress, about 2 weeks, maybe 7 to 10 days of playtime. Dimitar, I think that's how I say your name. Thank you for the super. Currently in my 5th year of studying astrophysics at MIT, and space is truly fascinating. There's so many things we don't know yet, and there's only... Wait. Oh my gosh. They're only just beginning to learn. Hope you finish this fast. I'm sorry, man. There's something like when you're reading in front of people, your IQ just goes down. Like... I can read normally perfectly fine, but as soon as I have to read out loud, it's impossible to read stuff accurately. But yeah, no, space it's so cool. That's so cool. You're studying at MIT. What are you planning to go into, like, long term? Astrophysics of some sort, I assume. That's so cool. That's so cool. I know, it's like, imagine what's going to happen to humanity once we, start traveling in the stars. It's gonna be cool. Hey, Matt, welcome, bro. Welcome, welcome. Astrophysics is such like a... That sounds so smart. I'm just gonna say it. Like, that's one of the coolest things to study. Yo, what's up, Lucky Produce? Yeah, no, this is like 5 days of building that we're at currently. Which even this in 5 days doesn't sound like that much, but it really is. Like, even with these rings, it's taken a while, but we've actually made like great progress. Let me refresh it. So we're still not over 1,100 blocks per layer. So that's kind of nice. That means the inventory won't be a problem yet. But it will soon. How many layers are we on? I will check in just a second. I think we might be entering layer either 224 or 225 right now. So we imagine once we start getting towards the top and it starts like closing off, the top starts closing up, it's gonna get so quick at the top. All right, so we are currently on elytra's good, fireworks. Let's get a new firework set on the next layer. We are currently on layer 223. Okay, so never mind. I guess we're a little lower than I thought. So PC build, DMAG, it is for the CPU. I have a Intel i9-14900K. I actually am planning on upgrading to a Ryzen. I think like an AMD Ryzen. They have like a more powerful CPU, I believe. So I kind of want to change from Intel just because I've had some issues with it overheating and stuff. As for the RAM, it's so absurd. I'm just gonna say it's 128 gigs of like DDR5 RAM. There was a really good Black Friday sale, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna max out the motherboard, and yeah. So I got that, and then it's RTX 4090 for the GPU. As for storage, also just with all the recording, it's like a bunch of storage, tens of terabytes. JV, what are we on days wise? We are on day 16,285. So I thought we were around 16,070 when I started this project. So if that's the case, we've played a little over 200 days so far, including the AFK time on this project. Which star are we referring to, Aether? We're building the one in our solar system. I actually don't know if our star has a name. I'm sure it has like a scientific name other than just the sun. I should know this. How am I still alive? I just play extremely carefully. Really, I have a philosophy when it comes to playing hardcore Minecraft. Anytime you get close to dying, or if you do die and you start up a new hardcore world, always look back and study how you died. How can you avoid that for next time? So I've had a couple of close calls with like creepers and mobs and stuff in the world, and what I realized is by building a mob switch, that can be avoided for next time. Or always playing in F5 and just being cautious of your surroundings. So stuff like that. Learning from your mistakes, how you can avoid them for the future. And if you do that enough times, eventually you are staying protected from so many things. Like, I've had a couple close calls with the Void, and now playing with 2 elytras and have a rule that I need to have more than a stack of fireworks at all times. I've had a couple close calls with like going through portals and stuff. So now I always think before going through portals, is there any way this could have linked up to a mob farm and stuff? You just want to play extremely carefully. Anytime you make a mistake, learn from that. The other thing is the armor. The armor, I mean, you can't die with protection 5, and also totems. I kind of play with 2 totems normally, so that if I pop one totem, I can instantly swap over, have the other totem good to go. It's just a lot of little things that you kind of learn. But I think if you're trying to get good at surviving in hardcore, it's very important to like learn parkour and comboing mobs and stuff. It's very important to just kind of have good movement skills and, you know, knowledge of your surroundings. Okay, so it's called Soul. That's interesting. So that's the name of our son. Interesting. At least it's not something like M-4JI2 or something. You know how they always name stars like that. Ooh. Isn't there some service that you can like name a star? It's pretty cool. It's a waste of money, but it'd be cool to say you have a star named after you. I calculated it once. So there's this service where for $20 you can buy a square foot of land and have a deed of land on the moon for 20 bucks. So I calculated it. How many square feet is the surface of the moon? And I came to the answer, it's about 9 billion square feet, the surface of the moon. And so I got curious. Could someone theoretically purchase the entirety of the moon? And yes, Elon Musk for $180 billion could purchase the moon and say he owns the moon. I mean, that's kind of awesome. Imagine that. Hey, Oceana, thank you for the 5. Watching on Twitch, chatting on YouTube. Will I be seeing the 3rd Avatar movie that's coming out? Yes, I will, Oceana. So I've talked about it enough that it's all right to show you guys where it's at. Oh, I hope I don't dox myself. But okay, so there's this theater called the Bob Bullock Museum in Texas. And let me just put this on the side monitor. This is, I'm gonna see what the upcoming films are. Let me go to December 19th. That's when it's releasing. Is Avatar out yet? No, it's not out yet. But okay, so it's called the Bob Bullock Museum Theater. It is the largest screen theater in all of Texas. It's 6 stories tall, the screen. The theater can seat like 350 people or something. It's so cool. It's such an insane experience going there. It's an IMAX. We're gonna see it in 3D. So I'm so excited for the movie. It's gonna be great. I've waited 3 years since the last one. Finally, it's coming out. Because I would say the Avatar series is like, it's definitely up there for my favorite series. The other thing is Knives Out. There's a 3rd one coming out very soon. Hunter, I love stupid stuff like that. I technically have a 1 by 5 feet of land owned in your name in Scotland, which technically makes you a lord over that plot of land. I love that. I've heard about that one. That's so great. That's so funny. Lord Hunter. Hey, Dimitar, thank you for becoming a 1byte. I appreciate it, bro. I'm going to add you into the book at the end of stream. And yes, just thank you for becoming a channel member. A cake, welcome, bro. I should fill this with lava so it burns. Ooh, that could be interesting. So when I enter it, it burns you like in real life, like this, the star, the sun. That would be cool. I would maybe just do a layer of lava right at the entrance if I did something like that. It would be a bit tricky doing it for the whole thing. Not want to do it for the whole thing. That would be so many extra layers of like lava. It would be too tedious. Oh wait, you're right, JV. I gotta update like Discord and stuff. That's your idea, Caleb, doing the lava? I appreciate it. For everybody who suggested it, that's a cool idea. I'll probably do that when I figure out what I'm gonna put inside of here. I think inside of the sun is gonna be the structures. So I'm like doing all the structures, doing a museum of everything. I think inside of here is gonna be all the structures. It's gonna be pretty cool. Imagine sitting in the front row. Yeah, so it's, bro, that theater, you have to look straight up if you're in the front row. It's literally, when you're walking in, you just keep looking up. And it's like, okay, when's it gonna stop like going up? Because you walk in and the way you see it, it like, the screen gets revealed more and more and more as you're walking in. It's so absurd. It's like everything's bigger in Texas, and it really is true. The IMAX screen it's gonna be so cool. We saw Oppenheimer there, and there's literally a line of people that are like waiting outside for the next. You have to get there. It's first come, first serve. So you have to get there about an hour and a half early to get good seats at the theater. And we saw Oppenheimer there. There was a previous showing of it going. We're in like we're just in the main museum part of the area, just waiting for an hour and a half. And they get to the nuclear bomb scene of Oppenheimer. Keep in mind, this whole museum is made out of marble. It's like stone. This is a heavy building. Like, this place is going nowhere. But they got to the bomb scene of Oppenheimer, and we're in the main room, and we feel the building shake. I don't know if it was just the sound, like, reverberating, but it was like, it felt like the whole building was shaking. It was wild. So, I don't know if it was placebo. It might have been a little bit of placebo thinking it was shaky, but it just makes the movie more exciting. Hello from Finland. What's good? How far in are we, Cos? We are... Okay, after this layer, let's do a quick percent check-in. So we are currently on layer 224. We've done 24 layers today on stream in about 3 hours. We're going to go for about another hour, and then I think we'll probably call it a day at that point. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. But yeah, like we started at about 27% today, maybe 26%. So we'll see. I hope we're over 30 by this point. All right, let's get this. Boom, boom, boom. Sweet. Yeah, these parts over here are kind of tricky. I feel like it's the solar flares that take the longest with this, but you know, it's the solar flares that make this look the best. What other movies would I like to watch? Dude, I watch so many movies. Like, I'm a movie guy. If there's a movie that's come out, I've probably seen it in the theaters. So, I don't know. I just watch whatever's out. Hunter, dude, thank you for the super. Just wanted to say that I appreciate you, dude. You're probably the most genuine content creator I've ever met. Your content is incredible, and you always go all out. I have much respect towards you. Man, I appreciate it. And I know you've been watching for a while. And like, I appreciate always seeing your messages and stuff, and it's people like you who encourage me to keep going. I really appreciate the kind words, man. It's super motivating. You know what's so funny, Hunter? You're also like a commenter. I see you on all of Moist Critical's videos and stuff, and you're always commenting on like CoffeeZilla videos and stuff. We watch the exact same type of content. It's so funny. Okay. Bump it up a layer, but we're going to swap this to all real quick. So we're going to see the whole thing. Definitely more than a quarter way finished, which is cool. But let's refresh this. We're now 29.3% plus 1.3. That puts us at 30.6% completed. Oh my gosh. Who knows? What were we at the beginning of stream? Great minds think alike. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. How many layers left? Too many. I think we have to go to 497 if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be another week at least of doing this. But think about it like this. We started today and we've done like 6% already on stream today. The first 2 streams of building this, we did 5% combined. So we've already gotten like twice as quick. We've really picked up the pace. So it's just a matter of putting in the hours. There is no faster way to do this other than to just cheat and paste it in. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I am getting kind of low on fireworks. Let's swap out, or let's just make sure we're at 2 stacks. Elytra is still fine. Food, we can up it to a stack. Should be set. Yo, hold on. Weirit, thank you for the 10 euro super sticker. Good luck. Weirit, wait, Willrit. I'm gonna add you to the book. I really appreciate that, dude. Nice to see you here. I also see it is your first super on a live stream. So, dude, GG's. Welcome. Man, I feel like there have been a lot of supers today. I should have did a push-ups stream. Next, Saturday we'll do a push-up stream. Saturday, I'm going to prepare. I'm going to eat a lot of carbs the night before. One push-up will be $1. Oh no. Can we pay? Can we pay for a new cat tree? I don't know. We'll set some sort of goal. That'll be funny. Nah, JB. Nah. The new storage is going to be goated. It's going to be so good. I have this new goal. So, all right. If you have an Echo Dot, maybe lower the volume of the stream right now so that I don't activate your Echo Dots. I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So I had this first storage system that I built like 3 years ago called maybe it was like 4 years ago, called the Alexa 1.0. It was actually just called the Alexa storage system. And the reason behind was like an Echo Dot at the time could do everything. This storage sorts everything. So it's the Alexa storage system. I've since destroyed that one and built the Alexa 2.0, which was the more powerful version that sorts items, like non-stackable items, just a bunch of cool things. It's more powerful. However, that one has come up with many issues. So I'm going to next year in 2026, 6 years since the original one was built, build the Alexa 3.0. And it's gonna be the final storage system. It's gonna be so sweet. Hey, Minecraft, thank you for the 2. Time to schedule overtime to help you exercise. Oh gosh. I genuinely don't know what I would do if it was like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you guys can go crazy when it comes to push-ups and stuff. For like when it comes to charity and also torturing streamers, I feel like people will go crazy when it comes to like super chats. So I don't know what I would do if it was like, we'll see. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a long stream. I gotta get Saturday open. No, Caleb. No, bro, you're good. It's just nice to have you here, Caleb. I should do an IRL VODs more. That would be cool. That's like one of the things I was thinking about doing on the second channel is I have a kind of vlog of the hike that we did the other day. I might just post it on the second channel, IRL channel, Why not? It's just cool stuff to post on there. I feel like it doesn't have to be this perfected, retention perfect content. It's just fun stuff like vlogs, whatever it is, for people who just want to know what's going on. Might start doing that type of thing on the second channel. And still keep the main channel like type of content. But second channel, yeah, there's a second channel called Wunba 2. TOO. It's also Wunba. Wunba 2. I think we're at like 11,000 subscribers. It'd be so cool to get a plaque on there. 100K someday. Peck. We're placing blocks quickly because of Easy Place. It's a feature of the Litematica mod, which as long as I have the items in my inventory, it will follow what item needs to be placed. I just have to click a key and hold that key while placing these blocks, and it places them in. So yeah, it's called Easy Place that's helping us do this. Rambo, that feels like a weird question to ask. This is huge. Yeah, without Easy Place, you would not be able to build. Look at how freaking tiny the blocks are on the other side. Those are redstone blocks, those dots over there. I'm on 30 FPS and it's still... That's like, if I lower my render distance to 26, can I still see it? Okay, what render distance can I not see it? 23. 23 render distance, it begins to fade out. That just goes to show you how huge this is. Once we build the solar system and the asteroids and stuff around this, whew, it's gonna be awesome. Did I say 30 FPS? FOV, not FPS, my bad. My uncle used to do that where, like, he would come in from a long day working outside and just go, whew, whew. I've started doing that. I don't even know why. Whew. Oh, wait. Is someone okay? Locust? I got in a car accident? I don't know if you're kidding or not, but if you did, I am so sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay. I only saw that as a reply to a message, so I don't know if it's like a joke or serious or not. Hope he's, I hope that everything's okay there. Amazing build. Thanks, Leap. What's good? Willrit, hello. Thank you for becoming a Wunba dude. Man, that's crazy. You first dono today, and then you're also a Wunba today. That's so cool. Appreciate the support. All right, guys, I gotta stand. I've been sitting too long. All right, we got like another hour of the stream. Oh my gosh, my calves. I think I'm still sore from the hike on Friday. It was 4 days ago. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, it's kind of nice to just stand up, stay, you know, moving a little bit. Push-ups would count as exercise. I might do like 30 or something. I could do that in a little bit. Do 30 push-ups. Boom. I think that I might be a little below 100. That would get me exactly to 100 for the day. Edster, did I ever watch Doctor Who? I used to watch that all the time with my mom. I think we stopped around season 8 or season 9. I don't know what they're on now, but yeah, Doctor Who used to be the go-to show. I know there were some weird episodes in there, and I don't know what it is, but it's like every time I show a show to someone, for some reason, it's always the filler episode or the Christmas special episode that's just, like, if you ever saw Ted Lasso, there's like this one Christmas special episode that's just so bad. And then it's like we showed it, that's like the one episode that I always show to friends. It's like, this also happened with the show Psych. There was this one episode of Psych that my dad was wondering what we were watching. So we're like, yeah, we're watching Psych. He's like, all right, I'll watch it with you guys. And we happened to be watching through the whole show. And the one episode he watched was this episode of Psych that was just so weird. It was a Christmas special. It was like totally different from the entire show. And that also happened with Doctor Who. My mom and I were watching Doctor Who, and we got to this one episode at Christmas with our grandparents and aunts and uncles, and it was like the weird Christmas special. Every show has a weird Christmas episode. Even Stranger Things, although I didn't like show that to a friend at that point. But it's like, why does every show have a weird Christmas episode? You know what I mean? No, like, if you've watched Psych, you'll know what I'm talking about. Favorite film for the upcoming year? I'm very excited for The Odyssey. I mean, I think we all know that The Odyssey is gonna be, it's gonna be the one. Any Christopher Nolan film. What are you talking about, JV? What are you talking about? JV's aunt and uncle? That's just how you say, that's how you say aunt. Like aunt, aunt. You can say it either one of those ways. Pineapple, tomato. It's like, it's one of those things. Lasagna, you know? It's one of those. You can say it however you want. People who say lasagna are so weird. Like, it's obviously lasagna. Christopher Nolan is the GOAT. I know, he so is. I think Ludwig Göransson is doing the music on that one, so you know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so fire. So there are some things I say that sound British. Like, I think I might have actually gotten it from Doctor Who. I'll sometimes say rubbish. Like, I don't know why. It's just a thing. So it's like, maybe it's from watching all the Doctor Who. Do you guys have like any weird ways that you say words? Lasagna. Do not rage bait me. What do you mean? What do you mean rage bait you? I'm not rage baiting. Is my hardcore world 100% legit? Well, okay. I will say, Peck, it depends on what you consider legit. I've never died in the world, never gone in creative mode, never like given myself items and stuff. Some people, I will... Wait, why do I not have all the blocks for this? Some people will say that like using this type of mod is cheaty, which I understand. I think that the way you should play Minecraft is however you enjoy it the most. So, oh, okay, I just didn't empty that out. So when it comes to saying legit, I think what's more important is that you're truthful. You can play however you want. You can, like, if you enjoy giving yourself diamond blocks, you can do that. I think you'd get very bored of your world very quickly. I think you should just be honest with your community and stuff. If you're, you know, doing that. I think play Minecraft however you want. Like, so legit, I think, is relative. I just have certain like ways that I like to play, like using this. Don't give myself items. Don't go in creative. If I die, I'm gonna be done. Just because I've found that that's like gonna be the most fun way to play Minecraft, to stay motivated. I think you can, okay, this is a theory. I think you can pretty quickly tell who's cheating and who's not when it comes to hardcore Minecraft YouTube based off of how long they play. Because if you've noticed as a kid, you get, you know, when I was a kid, I would always have worlds where I'd give myself diamond blocks and stuff. And I would be, you know, diamond blocks in survival mode. And then I'd get bored of the world. And my theory is you can tell who cheats and not based off of like losing interest. Now, of course, there are always people who, you know, are completely legitimate and they just naturally lose interest. But I feel like if you are cheating, eventually you're going to just burn out and not be interested in continuing, if that makes sense. So that's my theory. There's no way to like really prove it, but I think like that is just a way to kind of show it's like if you're actually still doing it years and years later. Yes. Horsefall. Okay, refresh. Boom. We are now over I think 225, which was the goal for today. The other thing is like, obviously you can say you're legit and people are going to be like, oh, you cheat and stuff, which is why I like to stream. I think like streaming is so important. I obviously get that like some people just don't enjoy streaming, but it is really fun streaming. And then also you have the excuse like, you think I cheat? Just watch all the streams. Like, let me show you. Look at how many streams we have. Look at how many streams there are of the hardcore world. Like, been doing this for years. I think that shows that it's legit. These are all streams 4 years ago. Oh wait, did the playlist just end? It did not. It's just a very quiet song. Let me go to the end of it. It literally has like, why does it? Wait, no, it did. It did. Okay. Well, let's go to a new playlist. I'm just going to mixed. That's fine. Wow. This is it's called Family Fun Fitness. You need opinions on Ted Lasso? Ted Lasso is a great show. I love it. It's definitely one of like, I don't know if I could give it the top 5 spot, but it is definitely up there. It's a good show. If you haven't seen it, It might take a second to like get into it, but it's just such a wholesome show. It's such a good show. Do I know AC/DC? AC/DC, oh my gosh. AC/DC? No. They're one of my favorite rock bands. Wait, what's that? Yes, exactly. You can't say... Okay, so I did see a video on how you can fake... you can fake live streams. It's interesting. Like, they were saying, like, how easy it is to fake hardcore. It's like... There's some video called, like, Hardcore Minecraft is so easy to fake. And there was a method about, like... how easy it is to fake live streams, how you just have to like set a delay and stuff, and then if you die you just quickly end the stream or something. But I don't even think that would be like, at least I'm always on like we can test the delay. I don't think I'd be able to end stream quick enough if I did die and for some reason wanted to do that. Let's test the delay. I'm gonna say a number. No, I'm gonna say a letter. And you guys got to type it in. And that's the delay. So if for some reason it seems like I might die and then that many seconds goes by and the stream ends, then you might know. But okay, here we go. 9. Type in 9 as soon as you hear it. Boom. On Twitch, okay? Twitch, it was 5.6 seconds. Boom. YouTube, it was 10 seconds. We actually have like no delay today. Literally 5 seconds on Twitch. Like, there's no way to end stream. If I'm like falling into the void, you're gonna pretty easily assume that I'm probably going to die. And then if I end stream in 5 seconds, like, boom, you know what happens. But yeah, so I'm not gonna fake a death on stream or off stream. I should specify that. There's just it's against the purpose of hardcore. I do think it is extremely easy to survive at this point, so it's like a death probably won't happen, which is going to make it even more surprising when it does. Like, it's going to be, I just know it's going to be a shocking day. I don't know how I'm going to react, honestly. I'm probably going to be so sad, because this was like, this world has been 5 years of my life. Like, I've got stats, 0.62 years of playtime. No, that's so bad. Okay, some of that's AFK time. Some of that is AFK, but oh my gosh. That's actually so much time. What the heck? I guess that's over 5 years of playing, but dang. And AFK. It's gonna be tragic to lose this. You would never touch Minecraft again if I was you. Yeah, somebody literally asked if I would die in my world for $1 million. And I'm attached to this world to the point that I said no. Now obviously, like, if that offer was legitimate, I would certainly consider it. But I feel like I've had a couple of theories about this. Someone like, I feel like it would be a betrayal to you guys, because not only am I invested in this world, but this world's like such an inspiration to so many people, and there's so many other people that have sunk hundreds of hours into watching the streams, that just dying in this world for money for myself would be a betrayal to you guys. Now I have said like $1 billion, then you could donate a lot of it, and you can give it to those viewers, and you know, that's a different story. But you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. Yeah. Also, I thought it'd be so cool, IFCOD, that when I have kids someday, like, train them, like, they need to survive 1,000 days in their own hardcore world, and then I'll pass the world on to this world to them when I inevitably retire. Am I a Marvel fan? I used to be a big fan before the Endgame. I think everything up until Endgame was really good. Kind of got bored after that. We're on 227, so I haven't really watched the movies after that, but up until then, yeah. Hey, Glitchzone, welcome back. We are on 227 right now, so we've been going for about 3 hours and 23 minutes. I'm going to try to go to 4 hours. I think we can get to about layer 230 in that time. Brockers, I'm not gonna answer too much, but there nothing official yet. We'll go there. We'll go there, Brockers. I don't want to say too much. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Most parents leave money and land in their will to their children. Wunba leaves his Minecraft world to his children. Yes, exactly. It's like, Timmy, you get the hardcore world. You get 30% equity in the hardcore world. You know, little Tom gets 45% because he's played Minecraft more. And no, it's gonna be funny. Yo, Wilrit, thank you for the 20 euros. Holy cow, dude. You do not have to do that, man. You actually do not need to do that. Even if there is a delay or not, your experience bar won't be the same unless you know exactly how much experience you lost. So, so it would be easy to know if you're dead or not. The only way to lose experience is to gear up. Yes. So, yes. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. Yes. So unfortunately, Will Ritz, that doesn't really solve the cheating issue. If you do die, you can just basically, when you give yourself XP, you can do /levels, like give yourself levels or give yourself points. Points would put your XP bar up. So there's really no way to avoid that. You guys know Mudflaps. There's a his latest video he did on it was like the hardest Minecraft mod or something like that. It is physically impossible to put yourself in creative mode within that mod. If you die, there is no way. You can't open the LAN world. You can't do anything. You might be able to change it in the like files. Unfortunately, there's always just a way to cheat it, but I wish there was some mod or something that made it impossible, just to like 100% finally get rid of the allegations. I have thought about like cool things about I was thinking if I turned my world into a server, having it so viewers could then watch me play, like they could join and they'd be in spectator mode on the server and they could just watch me play and stuff. The only downside about that is sometimes I like projects to be a surprise, but that would be so cool. I think it was harder than the Better Than Wolves Samwise, if I'm not mistaken. But like that could be a way if you constantly have viewers on the server watching you in spectator mode, then that would be it. A no land cheating mod. The problem is like, I know I don't cheat, but obviously there are always going to be people who are going to, like, you know, not think that's true. And that's just something you can't avoid. A no land cheating mod wouldn't really work because I could just remove it theoretically when I'm not streaming. So you know what I mean? It doesn't really work. But that would be so peak to have it as a server. The only downside is spoiling stuff. Also lag. Like if I ever try to take the world on like a trip and play on the trip, there might not be good internet there. So that's kind of an issue. It just doesn't really work out. Will you get banned? No, you should be fine, Peck. Okay. Least favorite build I've done. I don't know if I really have a least favorite. I mean, a lot of them are bad, but that's just because I've gotten more talented in building since then. Least favorite build might be the Castle Island, just because I keep putting it off. Like, I just feel so unmotivated to work on the Castle Island. I gotta do it someday, but I don't know. Yeah, probably the Castle Island, unfortunately. Even though it's such a cool build. It's not my least favorite because it's bad. It's my least favorite because I'm just unmotivated to do it. You went for like 3 hours and I'm still streaming. Keep it up. Thanks, Monkey. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we're going for a long stream today. Probably about 4 hours. It's been 3.5. I just want to get a few more layers in. Like, I'll probably work on this a little bit after stream. Just chat on Discord or whatever while doing it. But how much to push Mog Swamp out of a plane again? Listen, if you bought tickets for Mog to jump out of a plane, I'm pretty sure he would do it for free. Because he was saying afterwards how much he loved skydiving. And it really was like a life-changing thing. It was so much fun. It was very scary leading up to it. But afterwards, we were just talking about it for literally like months. Like, man, I want to go skydiving again. That'd be so fun. It'd be so cool. It really is such a cool thing. It'd be like a fun goal someday to maybe try to get like skydiving license, but I don't know. It's a lot of work. Bro, what the heck? What do you mean, tomato? Are you talking about what the heck to the skydiving or the build? That was the first video of you that you watched and it was love at first sight, bro. That's awesome. I was trying to think, are there like other... So everybody talks about skydiving as their bucket list thing that they want to do someday. Unless you don't. But are there other things similar to skydiving that are like bucket list things? Because I want to know like what's next. How long have I been friends with Mog? Man, I think since he was at 50K. I don't know when that was, but I've been friends with him for a while. 3 or 4 years. Oh my goodness. Okay, Bruce, thank you for the super chat. How long until I play Donut SMP? And remember the new ocean base? Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, I gotta finish the Atlantis. I'm probably gonna work on that once I finish the Museum of Everything. And as for changing the world height, Bruce, it's actually a data pack. I can send it in the Discord server, but if you want to get it now, it's just called like world height data pack. Increase your world height, you just put it in. So it's not even a mod. It's just, if I were to send you a world download of my world, you would instantly have it because it would be included in the data packs. So that's kind of one of the nice things is you don't need any mods to have this build be in the world download and all that. It's pretty cool. It's nothing. Thank you for the 10, bro. Actually, thank you so much. Your message. I want to thank you for you and your editor for Blazing Caves video. It's genuinely so good. 4 hours of good editing. As an editor myself, I couldn't dream of making a video of that scale. Super impressive. I really appreciate the kind words. It was a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, like, yeah, my editor and I, it was actually 2 people. One guy who did graphics and another guy who like cut stuff up, did sound effects for the thing. It was just a team effort all around. I think we spent all in all between the 3 of us about 1,500 hours making that video over the span of a year. It was a lot. It was a lot, but it was a great experience. I'm really happy that I finished making it, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It was a lot of work. I'm not going to do a video of that scale again, that caliber. Probably, we've got like better systems to make it a little quicker next time, at least. Samwise, I actually... Okay, so I'm assuming, Samwise, you're talking about the bucket list thing. I actually do already scuba dive. And I just met another friend the other day who also dives, so it's going to be so fun. I'm going to get back into that a little more. So cool. So cool. But, yeah, all right, let's bump this up. So I do that. I don't know. What are other things? Holy cow. Mr. Beast donated $10,000. Keep up the good work, Wunba. I'm just reading Brocker's message. He didn't actually donate. Yo, what's up, Brocker? Climbing's pretty cool. Climbing's pretty fun. All right. Boom. Shabang. Let's, boom. Shabang. Get that one. Get that one. Get that one. I feel like I'm not really seeing the material verifier go down. I think some of those might have been full shulkers. That's okay though. Boom. All right, pumpkins and red mushroom blocks. The ones we grabbed it from were full. So, yep. Boom. Then pumpkins should be also full. Boom. Will I build a day counter? You know what? Somebody did. I think that is an actual thing you can do, is a day counter. That is such a sick idea. You know what? Let me exit out. I'm pretty sure I have a day counter in this storage. I'm going to quickly pause from the build. Where is my storage world? JV? I don't... Was it in the creative testing? Don't tell me I deleted it. No. No. I think I have a schematic. Dude, JV and I put so much work into that. There's no way. Storage. No. Do I not have it? What the heck? Where did it go? No, I know I put it somewhere. I wouldn't just delete that. That'd be absurd. I might have the file saved somewhere. I was just checking to see if there was a day counter in the storage. This is my creative testing world. No, I really don't have it anywhere. Bruh. Okay, wait. Maybe it's in here. Video editings. Storage 3.0. No, I have the recordings of it. No way. Bro. JV, you don't want to know what I did. JV, you don't want to know what I did. I don't know where my storage world is. Wait, let me check the long-term storage. It might be there. Backups. I have to have it in backups. Did I send you, JV? I thought I sent you the replay at one point. Oh, guys. Okay. It's opening up my backups folder. Hey, Collie Wobbles. Welcome, man. So I had a storage that JV and I spent like a week making. Shoot. Okay, it's not in the backups. Is it in replays, video footage? Bro, where did I put it? Dude, no, JV, I don't... Could it be in my... Wait. It might be in my backups on the main drive in the percent app data. It's not. Is it in saves? And we're just not seeing it. It's not. No, JV, no, I didn't lose it. I put it somewhere. All right, I'm gonna find this. There's no way that it's lost. If I lost the storage, bro, that's so bad. Oh, wait. Whoa, pause. Okay, this is lagging. Let it catch up. JV, I'm like so sure I have it somewhere. I know I wouldn't just delete the world without saving it. And I don't even know why I would have deleted the world. Like, it... Okay, completed builds. It's not in there. Achievement schematics. Not in there. Beacons. Not in there. Farms. How is it not in here? In storage. See, like, this doesn't make sense, JV. You know what? JV, I know what we can do. I have this software called Backblaze. It backs up my computer every day. And worst case scenario, if it's deleted, I can go back to where I had it and then download the world download from there. So yeah, it's not gonna be lost. We'll be chilling. Good luck. Hope you find it. Yeah, we'll be able to find it. Yeah, the reason it was lagging, by the way, guys, was just joining in to the world. It kind of does that with this schematic. This schematic itself is, because of how many ghost blocks it's trying to render, it's huge. Yeah, so regardless of if it's not on my computer still, I'll be able to get it from Backblaze because it saves your hard drive every single day. You have so many machines, the one you want is gone. I know. If that's actually the case, that's unfortunate. Hold on, what's it called? You might have to install it. It's called Backblaze. So for $100 a year, it's really good if you do content creation of any sort. For $100 a year, you can basically upload. I'll show you. If I go to Backblaze, any new, not black, Backblaze. There we go. So Backblaze. Any new stuff, you can just click backup now. It'll scan your entire computer and then upload it, which is super sick. And then if your computer ever fries or like your house burns down or something, you can basically for free, they will ship you a hard drive that has all of your footage and stuff, all of your files on there. You can then download it to your new computer and then you just ship it back. So it's totally free, which is crazy. They do charge you if you keep the hard drive, but it's a great system, honestly. It's so cool. Mog Swamp set me up with it, and it saved me a couple times. Yeah, $100 is not bad for like saving all of your stuff. I almost lost my hardcore world once because hard drive fried, but I was able to get it back with Backblaze. This build is low-key fire. Yes, sir, Snazzy. Yes, sir. Literally fire. Yeah, I know what you mean, JV. I do feel like we could totally improve the storage with putting copper golems in there for non-stackable item sorting. I think that would be probably better than the LA cart system. So yeah, at some point, JV, I do want to work on, I actually do want to, if I can get the storage back, fix that. Hey, are you guys still lagging on YouTube? Because I am seeing, it's saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, but I thought that was just when opening the world. I feel like we should be fine now. Wait, what? There's a whole chat that shows super chat, so I never have to scroll up again. How am I just finding this now? I've always been on the analytics part of it. Viewer activity on here, I can just look and see everything. So no reason to ever like pause and scroll up anymore. That's so cool. Okay, it's not lagging. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, boom. Boom. All right, so we are on layer 229, approaching the 4-hour mark of the stream. I want to get to like 233, something like that. I think that would be a good stopping point. It's also fine on Twitch. Okay, that's great. That's great. Frogger, is this going to be a YouTube video on Twitch or on YouTube later? It will, yeah. So kind of the way I like to make content is just stream with people stuff. It's just entertaining to stream, keeps me motivated. I feel like, you know, people enjoy watching the stream. So I do that for just building the projects, working on them. And then afterwards, usually lock in, do a crazy editing grind for a couple weeks. And then I post a video. And that's kind of like a recap for the people who couldn't make streams or didn't want to watch the streams. Because obviously, yeah, they're very long. So yeah, this will be made into a video. So I will say, if you're like chatting here, your chats show up on stream, and sometimes I reuse streams within the video. So like, there's a chance you could be in the video, which is cool. Jonas, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like streams are really good for just like your core audience of people. And it's also so cool to like see people who are regulars and come around and stuff and build relationships and stuff. It's fun, you know? There's some regular people that I've seen for years at this point. How many blocks is in the entire project? Hassan, I think it's about 661,000 in total. So at the end of this, I will calculate my total percentage as well as how far we are through, like how many blocks we've done. So maybe we'll stop. Honestly, we'll stop at layer 230 and we'll take a look. We'll calculate stuff. We'll probably call it a day there. But I'll be live. I think I'll be live again tomorrow. So yeah, if you're enjoying stream, join in for tomorrow. PC specs. So closed curve. It's kind of a NASA PC. I've got an Intel i9 14900K. Also, you can just see everything up in the corner. That's the CPU. DDR5 RAM for the RAM, and then an RTX 4090 for the GPU. Aside from that, I think storage, in total, I've got like 53 terabytes of storage. That's not even counting what's on the cloud. Maxi, I'm kind of going back and forth with Twitch and YouTube comments. All right, up at a layer, boom, and refresh. 1,123 items for the final layer. Bella, how's the weather in Texas? It's good. It's good today. I can see what it is. I think we're in like, got like about 70s and stuff, which is cool. Yeah, about 80 degrees. So it's nice today. Oh, you know what? We got to turn the HUD on. There we go. Cool. Boom. And here we go. Holy crap. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Shazam. Next layer, this is going to be the last layer we're going to do for today. I will calculate exactly how many blocks we've placed, and we'll take some time to like look at it. It's going to be super sick. Boom. I mean, just look at how absurd this is. APEC stream tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. I might do, just because there are viewers from... Oh, wait. No, it's going to be a morning stream again. Got some plans for the evening. Forgot about that. So yeah, it should be a morning stream if it happens. I may also just do a Discord server stream, because it's also fun to just chat with people in Discord. So you may decide to head over there if you want to be a part of that. You don't have to chat. If you do, it's kind of fun just chatting with people. Looks sick. Yes, sir. What's up, Darren? How you doing? Oh, whoa. Okay. Elytra is getting low. Reminds me to swap out the Elytra after this layer. Hey, Hassan. Bro, you got this. Study for your test. You're gonna regret it if you don't study. You should study. School is important. It's gonna help you get a job and stuff. You got this. Good luck. Morning stream watches it the whole evening long. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just morning for me, where I'm at. Oh, Samwise, I don't know when we'll do a vault stream. Vault stream would be interesting. Ooh. It's very exclusive. Man, yeah. It's gonna be actually nice. We've gotten pretty close to the 4-hour mark on this stream. I'm gonna kind of enjoy. I'm gonna take a bit of a breather, go run some errands, and then probably come back and try to get some more. This is taking a lot today getting through this many blocks. I feel like if somebody wants to go to the beginning of stream, what was our percentage? I don't know if I showed it or not at the beginning of stream, but I know we've definitely done like, if I had to guess, like 8% or something since the start. What hour is it in Texas? Well, in Austin, Texas, it is 2:48 p.m. right now. So we're just getting into the afternoon right now. Not anything too bad. All right. Okay. Did I just drop a block? No, I didn't. We're good. Next stream, I built the space-time continuum in Minecraft. How did you know what I was planning? I built the quantum realm in Minecraft Hardcore. I built the entire multiverse in Minecraft Hardcore. Yeah, Peck, I'm not reading through every single message. Thank you for explaining that, Brando. I'm trying to read as much as I can, but inevitably, just because there are a lot of people on stream, it is going to be impossible to read everybody's message. So do know I'm not like trying to ignore you. It's just sometimes the chat just goes by too quickly. Okay. Maybe, you know what would be cool is build the new storage instead of calling it... Lower your volume. 3, 2, 1. Instead of calling it the Alexa 3.0, I could call it the Vault. That could be pretty cool. That could be cool, calling it the Vault. I kind of like that, actually. Man, the one effect I don't have is speed. That's unfortunate. Yo, that's crazy, closed curve. Ruda in India, it's 2:20 a.m. Dang, you are dedicated. Watching the stream 2:20 a.m. on a Monday? Now that's dedication. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, so it is day 16,287. We are officially just about done with this layer. We're going to pause after this, and then tomorrow we're going to pick it up. Maybe we reach 16,300 days tomorrow. That'd be pretty cool. Because my goal for this world is to reach... I would like to get to 20,000 by the end of next year. So we're going to seriously have to lock in, put in a lot of hours to have any chance at doing that. But here we are. This is it for layer 230. I'm going to go ahead and record this. So we have finished day 6 of working on this build. Layer 230. I'm going to try to like maybe get it to 250 tonight. We'll see. But dang, guys. Wow. GG's to everyone who is here since the beginning of stream. This thing is looking so cool now. This is looking so cool. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Once we get the glass spray around this, the glass spray might be horrible to build. I'm honestly not sure. Wow. All right, let's do a quick calculation on how many blocks we've placed in total. So if I go to all, I totally think by tomorrow we can get to the halfway point, by the way. All right, so if we go to all, we refresh it. Our total progress done is 32.1% of the build. So if we take, let me go to my old stream. My old stream in the title has the exact number of blocks. Okay, 661,156. So if we take... Oh, wait. I'm going to have to calculate this. So out of 444,602 items, multiply that by 32.1%, 0.321. So we have placed 142,717 blocks in this build so far. Now, if we divide that number by the total blocks, counting the glass spray, I know I'm getting a little nerdy here. We are approximately 21.5% done with the entire build. So It's a lot. It is a lot. Thank you for the reminder on the elytra. Let's quickly swap that out. Yeah, it's gonna be a few weeks of working on this, but that's what I signed up for when I started this project. Was a big project. So we're gonna quickly restock everything before the end of stream. I'm going to up it a layer, refresh, and I'll continue working on this later, but I'm gonna take a little break. So, all right, guys, we're gonna call it a day on stream. I hope you enjoyed. This is last. Did I bump the camera? Last Juju cam. Oh wait, no, it was up because the table is standing up. Last Juju swirl moment. Juju swirl. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed stream today. It was so fire. If you're on YouTube, I'm gonna see if I thought that there was a way to raid somebody. How do I do this? Okay. Wait, I might be able to raid someone. Guys, is there anyone doing Minecraft YouTube right now who's redirect? Okay, wait. Let's see. Mog Swamp is live. Guys, we're gonna raid Mog Swamp. We're gonna raid Mog. All right, wait. Let me go to my Mog Swamp on demand button on the stream deck. All right. Here we go, guys. We got Mog right here. I'm gonna get his video. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. If you're watching the YouTube stream, I hope you enjoyed. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end stream here. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. And end stream. All right, guys.